games, and so it really felt like he had a chance to get it in the zone. Then he started throwing some down, and they were swinging and missing, and it just gave us a chance to get back in the dugout quick, a lot of confidence, and score some runs, and feel like that if we just played solid defense that we were going to be able to put them away.
One thing that stands out amongst your starting pitchers, I think about your bullpen too, they're strike throwers while being power pitchers at the same time.
Yeah, we're very fortunate that we have the velocity that we have, but guys throw it over the plate, near the plate, and then we bring in some guys out of the pen and they do the same thing, and they know that their outing might be 1 inning, 1 hitter, 2 innings. They just kind of get after it and let the next guy come in.
Junior year leap for Colin Fisher and for Hunter Dietz. I guess with Dietz it's a little different because he hadn't pitched much the last 2 years.
Yeah, talking about Colin, he was a really good high school pitcher. We were worried about him getting to school. He didn't have super velocity, but he had good velocity. Well, he tweaked that arm in high school. And, then he comes in as a freshman and it looks like he's going to be okay. But come to find out there's a problem in there because he was good, then it started going backwards. And it's really the same thing with Hunter Dietz, same situation. He had a little stress fracture, something along that line in high school. We didn't think he would make it to school, for sure. And then he started going backwards because that arm was bothering him. Then he just rested up all summer, showed up here, and for a month here, he was unbelievable as a freshman. I mean, if we could have had him healthy, he might have been doing this for 3 years now, going on his 3rd year. But we saw what he could do, so we were patient with him. He was patient with us, and it wasn't great last year, but he's recovering from that surgery, and then went out in summer ball and pitched, and now he's 100%. You see what we get.
Talking with Coach Dave Van Horn, back in just a moment.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongosaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of the Built Ford Tough Dugout Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150 coming up. This is Arkansas Baseball from Learfield.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in. Like Kubota BX and L-Series compact tractors that get the job done right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
2 seconds left on the clock and no timeouts, Peter. I don't know what they're going to do. Down 3 and way out of field goal range. Truly an unlucky state to be in.
This state has plenty of luck. Last year, 8 Arkansans each won $1 million off a lottery ticket.
State as in a state of being, not... Whoa! Touchdown Razorbacks! Did you see
This is winning, folks. Every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps fund college scholarships. You could be the next big winner. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Our
Pregame visit with head coach Dave Van Horn continues on the Built Ford Tough Dugout Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. Now, once again, with Coach Van Horn, here's Phil Elson.
Dave, in the series here against Stetson, your team has scored 20 runs without hitting a homer. They've hit 8 doubles, though, and I mean that kind of defines the team a little bit right now.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I love it when we hit doubles, and I like it when we'll fight at the plate, draw a walk. Even if we don't score that inning, make the pitcher throw extra pitchers, and maybe we'll be able to get in that bullpen. But we've been playing a lot better offensive type baseball, not just hitting the ball out of the park. And homers are good. It's hard to score a lot of runs in the SEC with back-to-back-to-back hits. You don't see that a lot, but we've had a couple innings this weekend where we've had 3 and 4 hits in an inning, and maybe even 5, and we've scored 4 runs, 3 runs, and maybe one big swing away from scoring 7 or 8. So hopefully those are coming down the road.
Carter Rudebar is starting in right field and batting 8th. I think he's the 3rd different right fielder for your team, and he takes a pretty healthy swing. Yeah, he's really confident. I mean, his reputation coming out of high school is a really good hitter. Needed some work with his receiving. His throwing's gotten a lot better. Kid he's starting quarterback at a really big school in the Metroplex. So, he's a tough kid, and he knows how to compete. He's been working in the outfield. He's a catcher. He knows they're going to catch much this year. So he just wants to get in the game. And I'm wanting to get his bat in the game a little bit. And you saw him come off the bench yesterday and just smoke one down the right field line. And I think this might be his first start as far as, I don't know, where you think he's going to get more than a couple of bats. So Zach Stewart yesterday kind of came up a little bit limping, legging out an infield single, and he wasn't taking batting practice today. Yeah, we're just being really cautious with him. He's got a little bit of a light growing pole. So probably won't use him at all, obviously, today and tomorrow, and just get him ready for the weekend, and he should be good to go. I'd say by Wednesday, Thursday for sure, full go in practice, and then if he's full go, he'll be playing in the game on Friday. Good luck going after the series today. Okay, thank you. Stay tuned for the lineups for the Hatters and the Hogs in a moment. This is Arkansas Baseball from Learfield.
Hey Razorback fans, Phil Elson here with some fantastic news. Harps Food Stores has a game-changing mobile app called My Hometown Rewards. With this app, you can unlock incredible savings, get exclusive deals, personalized coupons, and even a digital shopping list, all at your fingertips. And as a new feature, coupon savings are now offered instantly at checkout. Whether you're stocking up for the big game or just grabbing some snacks, the My Hometown Rewards app from Harps makes it easy. It's a win-win for Razorback fans like you. Harps, hometown fresh.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
At the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, power isn't about profit, it's about people. We don't answer to Wall Street shareholders, we answer to our members. Every farm, home, and business matters to us. Every decision we make, every pole, every line, every light switched on is made to keep our members' power reliable and affordable. It's our members, living and working across Arkansas, that matter. We're better connected together because members matter. To the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
We'll be back with more of the Built Ford Tough Dugout Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150 after this short break. You're listening to the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The 12th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition, presented by Shelter Insurance, to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this rivalry. The Battle Line rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
About 11 and a half minutes before first pitch, Arkansas and Stetson, not only the third game of the series, but the third game these programs ever meet. And time for the starting lineups, presented by Daspit Law Firm, proud to be the official injury lawyers of the Razorbacks, who come in ranked 6th with 5 straight wins. And out of the first 15 games this season, 12 wins. That includes a 9-2 record at Baum-Walker Stadium. Here's the lineup card for Dave Van Horn and the Razorbacks. Left fielder Damian Ruiz batting leadoff. Ryder Helfrich up to second of the batting order today. He'll catch. Second baseman Camden Kojal, 5 for 9 against the Hatters with 2 doubles and 4 runs batted in. Kojal batting third with Kuhia Waloy batting cleanup. Kuhia was today's designated hitter. Reese Robinette starting at first base batting 5th. Hitting in the 6-hole is center fielder Micah New. Nolan Souza starts his second game in a row at third base. He'll bat 7th. Carter Rutenbar making his second start at Arkansas. He bats 8th, plays right field. And the shortstop is Carson Brumbaugh, and he will bat 9th. For the Hogs, it's Ruiz in left, Helfrich catching, Kojal second base, Aloy DH, Robinette first base, New in center, Souza third base, Rutenbar right field, and Brumbaugh at shortstop. Steve Trimpers is 10th year as the head coach for the Stetson Hatters, who come in with 3 straight losses and a 5-10 record. They will start Juan De La Cruz at second base, batting leadoff. Renzo Gonzalez batting second at first base. The number 3 batter is Foster Apple. He plays left field. Johan Desero bats cleanup, and he is the designated hitter. Samuel Fernandez bats 5th and will catch. The shortstop, Landon Russell, batting 6th. Stetson right fielder Jaden Hilton batting 7th. Paul Napolitano knocked in their only run yesterday, and that was with a pinch hit single. So he gets the start at third base. He'll bat 8th. And batting 9th for Stetson, center fielder Corey Robinson. De La Cruz at second, Gonzalez first base, Apple in left field, Desero DH, Fernandez catching, Russell shortstop, Hilton right field, Napolitano third base, Robinson center field. Trace Hartman will get the ball today as the starting pitcher for the Hatters. Hartman is a right-hand junior. He's out of Baltimore, Ohio, and pitched previously at the University of Charleston in West Virginia, Division II. So this is first-year D1. He's made 4 outings, all in relief. He allows just a 143 batting average, 3 runs, 14 innings, and a 129 earned run average. Colin Fisher is today's Razorback starting pitcher. Colin is a lefty junior out of Noble, Oklahoma, and he has been outstanding in 19 innings, 3 starts, 1 run, it's unearned, 3 walks, 26 strikeouts. Fisher's allowed just 11 base runners out of 68 batters faced. Those are the starting lineups. We'll have Bubba Carpenter returning in a moment with Sonic Drive-In keys to the game. We are getting you set for first pitch game 3, Arkansas and Stetson on a gorgeous Sunday at Baum-Walker Stadium. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
Experience a new level of luxury at Oakland Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and enjoy an unparalleled stay at our Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Find bliss at Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star Astral Spa, embark on culinary adventures, and catch headliner acts at our event center. Book your experience at oakland.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
On these acres, weekends aren't a break. When the ground fights back, the John Deere 4044M leans in. Because it's built like the people who run it. Tough enough to stay 1 more hour. Strong enough to finish the job. Take more than $7,000 off or pay $507 per month at 0% for 84 months at Greenway. Learn more at gogreenway.com. Some restrictions apply. See Greenway for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
Quit tobacco today with Be Well Arkansas. Be Well Arkansas can help you be healthier, happier, and more active by quitting tobacco. And you can do it all with local resources at no cost to you. Call 833-283-WELL or visit BeWellArkansas.org today for free help, because it's never too late to be well. Brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health, your tobacco settlement dollars at work, and Be Well Arkansas.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of the Built Ford Tough Dugout Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150 coming up. This is Arkansas Baseball from Learfield.
How can the right care make our state stronger? By keeping our workforce healthy as it moves our communities forward, and empowering employees with the best healthcare plans and the best solutions to keep their companies growing. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of business in our state for more than 75 years with health insurance and peace of mind that's been trusted for generations, providing the health coverage you need to succeed. Take good care, Arkansas.
Wood Power Sports is passionate about serving your off-road and on-road needs. Between our 4 locations, we carry brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Honda, Yamaha, CF Moto, and Suzuki. We are your one-stop shop for everything power sports. Our service and parts teams are experienced and will work hard to keep you and your vehicle on the road or trail. Come see us at Wood Power Sports of Fayetteville, Wood Power Sports of Springdale, Heartland Honda, or Wood Power Sports of Harrison. We look forward to earning your business. Go Hogs!
Here, a grand slam. He struck him out swinging. A new school record, 18. And Ryder Helfrich has given them the lead. Dives and makes a great catch. Double play ground ball shortstop taken by Aloy. Gives to Kojal 1. The relay, rack him up. Big Country out of here for the lead. Dabalon makes a great play on the first row.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Arkansas baseball. Razorback Baseball is brought to you by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas. Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar, because fan work is thirsty work. By Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style. Sonic Drive-In. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic. UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. By Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. Bath Makeover of Arkansas, locally owned, American made, and proud to be an official sponsor of the Razorbacks. Summit Utilities, bringing natural gas to Razorback fans across Arkansas. Go Hogs! Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Harps Quality Foods, hometown fresh. It's that simple at Harps. By Ballpark, the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. And by Visit Hot Springs. Time for a road trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Learn more at hotsprings.org. Now back to the stadium. Here again, the voice of Razorback baseball, Phil Elson.
It is 60 degrees and an absolutely gorgeous Sunday afternoon for baseball at Bob Walker Stadium. And the number 6 Razorbacks are trying to make it 6 wins in a row. This is the third game of a 4-game series with the Stetson Hatters. Hogs entered 12-3. Stetson is 5-10. My partner is former Razorback great and a member of the University of Arkansas Hall of Honor, Bubba Carpenter. Keys to the game are presented by Arkansas Sonic Drive-Ins. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletic for over 25 years. Tigers. Live free, eat Sonic. We would usually call this a sweep Sunday, Bubba, but there's a Monday game, so how do they just win the series today?
I think it's more of what we did yesterday, Phil. Good hitting, good pitching, good defense all the way around. We're facing a sinker-slider guy today, so he's got pretty good numbers. Doesn't give up a lot of hits. We got to hunt the ball up on him. And then Colin Fisher out there on the bump, more of what he's been doing. Just throw strikes, change speeds, pitch to contact when he needs to, and get a K when he needs to. And I think we'll be in good shape. It's a good day to be a hitter, too.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous day to be a hitter, and it's just a great day to be a baseball fan here at Baum Walker. We have first pitch in a moment. First, this from Edward Jones.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics and the Razorback Sports Network. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along? The RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. The RAV4 is ready for Razorback country and beyond. Find yours today. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
This is the Razorback Sports Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health.
Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Colin Fisher winds up and delivers our first pitch of the afternoon. And low on Juan De La Cruz as we come back right on time at 1:02 for first pitch. Under bright sunny skies, not a single cloud up above us. And Fisher, wearing the Sunday cream colors, throws a strike at 91 miles an hour on the right hand, batting Juan De La Cruz. Hogs enter with 5 straight wins, 12-3 records. Hatters, 3 straight losses. They're 5-10. Breaking balls dribbled foul by De La Cruz for strike 2. Ronnie Teague is our plate umpire this afternoon. Ben Levin working first base. David Soucy at second base. Will Van Raphorst, the third base umpire. De La Cruz is 2 for 9 in the series. 2 for 6. Swings, and it's a lazy little flare, little drop in center field for a base hit that Mike Anu gets to. De La Cruz always thinking about second base if he collects a base hit. He'll go back to first. And you haven't seen a lot of base hits or even base runners against Colin Fisher, Bubba. Just the 8th that he's allowed, and the 12th base runner. This is his 4th start of the year.
It's just a good piece of hitting by De La Cruz. That's a changeup down and away, and he just kind of flicked it out in the center.
Hogs are wearing gold caps with the red Old English A. Today is Childhood Cancer Awareness Day. This is the 5th year in a row we're doing it. A throw to first, and back is De La Cruz. De La Cruz is 10 for 10 stealing bases. You think Stetson would like to grab the lead for the first time in the series in the first inning. And they had a chance in Game 1 on Friday when De La Cruz was walked by Gabe Gackle, but he was stranded at third base. The Hogs took the lead in the first inning 4-0 on Friday, and they haven't trailed at all. Fisher ready to go on Gonzalez, throws to first, and back again is De La Cruz.
Pretty good move by Colin.
Renzo Gonzalez batting left-handed. He's the Stetson first baseman. Bats .339, 2 for 8 in the series. Fisher sets and throws. A slider that's dug out of the dirt by Ryder Helfrich. De La Cruz goes back to first base. For Stetson today, they are wearing white pants, black tops with green numbers and letters trimmed in white. Shorter lead for the runner at first. Fisher gives De La Cruz a look, and he's shuffling over there. A fastball hits the outside corner on Gonzalez for strike one.
Yeah, perfect location right there. Actually, it's about an inch off the plate.
Already temperatures have risen to 64 degrees, 4 degrees higher than when we got on the air 35 minutes ago. No wind at all. Gonzalez swings, swinging bunt back to the mound. Fisher plays it, stumbled a bit. He never thought about throwing to second base, so it won't cost him the out there. He does get Gonzalez 1-3. De La Cruz to second base with one out. It's Foster Apple, the Stetson left fielder, next.
Boy, he ran that fastball in on Gonzalez right there. Hit it right off his knuckles.
Be one of those fastballs that comes in on the hands from a lefty to a lefty. A lot of movement. Apple bats righty with the elbow pointed back this way. Here's the pitch. Swung on. High chop, slowly hit towards Brumbaugh. Comes up from short. Gloves it to the edge of the grass. Good job of the out at first to Apple. 6-3. De La Cruz to third base. It'll be Johan Desero next, and we'll pause 10 seconds. Station ID. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield. A soft single followed by 2 weak ground balls by Stetson, and Colin Fisher looking to strand a runner with Johan Desero batting, a left-hand hitting DH. The stretch of the pitch. And a little bit inside, ball one. Nice play by Brumbaugh over at shortstop there to get Foster Apple.
I love his multiple arm angles he's able to throw from.
Fisher's 1-0 to Desero. Swung on and missed. They've had him flailing at breaking pitches the first 2 games, as he does right here. Desero is tied for the team lead for Stetson with a couple of home runs, 13 runs batted in. Hogs have struck him out 4 times in 7 at-bats. He has 1 hit. 1-1 pitch. Another slider. Foul tipped. Held on by Helfrich. Strike 2. Good breaking stuff.
Yeah, perfect pitch right there. It was a strike all the way to the plate till about the last 3 feet, and it broke out of the zone.
Ready with a 1-2. He struck him out swinging. Desero went fishing after a low breaking ball. 3 in a row, Bubba, right?
3 in a row. Same spot, down and away.
Leadoff single, but another scoreless inning by Colin Fisher. That's 20 innings this year with an ERA of 0. Hey, make sure you get over to the legendary Catfish Hole restaurant, locations in Alma and Fayetteville. The Catfish Hole serves the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and the best hush puppies anywhere. Now serving beer and wine at the Fayetteville location. The Hogs are coming up in the first after this from Ford.
There's no containing the passion of the Hog Pen, where you'll find tried and true Razorbacks, home run blasts, and a whole lot of... This Arkansas tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, does your bathroom need a makeover? Bath Makeover of Arkansas offers bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Arkansas homeowners trust Bath Makeover of Arkansas with their bathroom project. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH to schedule your free design consultation backed with a price lock guarantee. That's 1-800-NEW-BATH, 1-800-NEWBATH.
A little more of the same from Colin Fisher with a scoreless inning. The thing you hadn't seen very much is him allowing a leadoff man to reach base, or really anybody for that matter. Trace Hartman just concludes his warm-up pitches. Hartman pitching at Division II University of Charleston the last couple of years. Made his first 26 career appearances for the Charleston Golden Eagles, mostly as a relief pitcher. He did some starting, some relieving. This year, 4 relief outings, none any longer than, he went 6 innings in relief against Fordham last weekend. 6 scoreless innings, only 1 hit given up, and struck out 6 batters and earned his first Division I win. Damian Ruiz to lead off for the Hogs. Hartman working from the windup. And the fastball's inside. Ball 1. Ruiz hitting with a 3-man shift on his left. The third baseman, Napolitano, was playing up a step. He's now behind the base a bit. The shortstop, Russell, back, and the second baseman, Dela Cruz, behind second. The 1-0. Breaking ball for a strike on Ruiz. Damian 2 for 8 in the series. Knocked a run home with a sac fly yesterday. Also walked and scored. Hogs in the series, 26 hits, 15 walks, 20 runs. There's a chopper hit over the third baseman and fair. Down the left field line, Foster Apple chases it. Ruiz with a helmet flying off halfway to second. He pulls up at second base with a stand-up double.
Gotta love it.
Well, you got the third baseman playing in just a bit in case of a bunt. And you take advantage of that by beating the ball into the ground and getting it over his head.
And that's the thing about speed, Phil. It changes a game. When these guys, they have to anticipate bunt. We've seen it happen a couple of times. Guys playing shallow, ball goes over their head, or maybe a ball gets by them, they'd normally catch.
Ryder Helfrich to follow here against Trace Hartman. Checking second base a couple of times. Now the pitch. Helfrich bunts it foul back into the screen. Another thing, and you brought it up before we got on the air yesterday with all the the heavy watering job in front of home plate. He's got a little bit that the ball bounced so high off of Ruiz's bat.
You can see where it hit, Phil. It hit right on the lip of the dirt and the grass. Yeah. You can see the mark there, and that's really outside where they watered it.
The 0-1 is low. Ball and a strike on Helfrich, hitting .353 with 18 base hits.
And we say it's a game of inches. If that ball hits the ground 3 inches this way, I bet it doesn't bounce that high.
Yeah. You can see it's a little white mark. 1-1. The pitch to Helfrich is a high fastball. Mentioned good numbers for Hartman. It's really good numbers. 143 average allowed, 7 hits, 10 base runners in 14 innings, 14 strikeouts. Starting again, pitching in relief against Fordham, Upstate, North Dakota State, and St. John's. Helfrich gets underneath a fastball and pops it up behind second base. Dela Cruz gives way. The first baseman way out there in the outfield makes the catch. Wow. Center field for Gonzalez.
I've never seen a first baseman that deep out into center field.
I mean, that would have been a much tougher catch for him, I think, than the second man, unless Dela Cruz didn't see it.
That's crazy, Phil. He was out in center field.
The first baseman making a catch. What do you think about 15 feet in center field?
Oh, yeah. That's like some Kelly Leak stuff there. You think the coach told him, hey, just go get everything you can get?
Camden Kojal will follow. Kojal, team leader with 21 runs batted in. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Swings over first, hooking, fair to the right field corner. Kojal knocks in his 5th run of the series, and he's into second base. 5th double of the year. Hogs 1, Hatters nothing. Takes them 3 batters to score today.
I love it. Jump on that first pitch. Looked like a slider down and in, and Kojal did a great job getting his hands inside that. That's actually a ball down and in, getting his hands inside it.
Kojal now 6 for 10 against Stetson pitching with 3 doubles. And the 5 runs batted in. And now it's Kuhio Aloy coming into the batter's box next. Hartman sets and deals. And the fastball is a little bit outside, 1-0. They're playing the duck. We got handed a couple of duck calls today.
I know. I forgot to call mine. Dang it.
Well, I mean, why do you even need to do it now after he's already collected an RBI double? Put the thing away for when it's needed. 1-0 on Aloy. Kuhio takes a fastball strike on the outside.
I was processing Helfrich's swing still, trying to figure out if it's really hard to give that an F3 since it was out in center field, but I have to do it, I guess.
It's messy. All the different positioning just totally messes with you in your scoring. Aloy chops the 1-1 to shortstop. 2 long bounces. Russell backhands it head high and throws him out at first. Kojal holds it second. Reese Robinette is next up.
Yeah, that's that two-seam fastball down. It's lower part of the zone, and that's the pitch that gave us fits. You know, the first couple of weekends, we saw a lot of those sinker sliders.
What did you see? The last time you saw a lot more sinker slider guys was in the A-State series, right?
Yeah, a ton of them. And we didn't hit well.
The pitch to Robinette is swung on and hit in the air softly to right. That was right off the cap to the right fielder Hilton for out number 3. And that'll end the first inning. Hogs score 1 run on a pair of doubles. One down the third base line, the other into the right field corner, and one stranded. Hey, if you're near retirement or if you're thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. If you're ready for retirement, are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor can help you find the answers. Visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. End of an inning. Razorbacks 1, Stetson nothing. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins-Bowler, the 3rd generation of Roller Funeral Homes. In the heart of Arkansas, where compassion meets excellence, my family's legacy has stood the test of time. When you turn to Roller Funeral Homes, you are not just relying on a service, you are embracing a cherished family tradition. For the past 24 consecutive years, you have chosen Roller Funeral Homes as the best of the best, and we are truly humbled and thankful. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Razorbacks leading it 1-0 at the end of an inning. And Colin Fisher getting back out there here after a very quick 12-pitch first inning. And again, the Hogs jumped on Trace Hartman pretty quickly too, Bubba. Hartman only threw 12 pitches. Both teams getting pretty aggressive up there.
Swinging early. I like it.
5, 6, and 7 due up for Stetson. Samuel Fernandez is ready to go. Here's the first pitch. There's a curveball for a strike. Great curveballs in that first inning, huh?
It really was, and it's so hard to game plan against Colin Fisher.
Here's the 0-1 in Fernandez. Tails outside. Fernandez hitting .324 in his freshman season, but he's 2 for 6 here against Arkansas. He's hit a couple of homers. Fisher steps to the side. 1-1 curveball, another swing and miss.
Yeah, kind of a half sword there.
Got a lot of bad swings yesterday off of Hunter Dietz. Here's the 1-2 to Fernandez. Ball outside.
Well, we talked about it. You can tell how good a guy's stuff is going off the hitter's swings. And there's some really, now I'm not knocking this Stetson team, but there were some bad swings yesterday.
2-2. He struck him out swinging. Tailing fastball outside. Fernandez jumped away at it. Back-to-back strikeouts for Fisher. One that ends the first, now one that begins the second.
And I think the bad swings, it's not the Stetson hitter, it's just how good Dietz's stuff was.
Russell hitting in the 6 hole, the shortstop. Yesterday took 3 strikeouts in 3 at-bats. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, drops it down third base. Souza got a great jump on it from third, makes it an easy throw. And Russell is out number 2.
That's the 3rd time they've tried to bunt on Souza, and he's always right there. He closes on that ball so quick. I mean, that's routine.
He was like a starving lion on a steak. Jaden Hilton next. It's like you without. Did you bring a sandwich today?
I did bring a sandwich.
For a moment, I thought something was wrong. Hilton takes a curveball for a strike. That curveball looks great this first time through the batting order.
Last time I brought a sandwich, it was a 7-inning game. We run-ruled them. Just saying.
0-1 to Hilton. Big righty takes a hack and misses a fastball. So is that one of the homemade sandwiches?
Yep.
Not a vegetable in sight.
Not a vegetable in sight. Just a little turkey, chicken, and mayo.
0-2. Breaking ball. Check swing. Got him on the appeal. Strike 3. A 1-2-3 second inning for Colin Fisher. He's now struck out 3 of the first 7 batters. And at the moment, the Stetson hitters have no chance at his curveball. Brought to you in part today by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, this truck has a strong tradition. It's earned with outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how you create a fan favorite in the official truck of Arkansas. To the bottom of the second, Hogs lead 1-0 over Stetson. We'll back after this from Summit Utilities.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
GMC's Yukon Denali is a luxurious full-size SUV that offers commanding road presence. And this month, you can win one from Saracen Casino and Gwatney GMC Buick. Featuring large cabin space, premium leather trim, along with advanced technology and high-end comfort. A Yukon Denali can be yours just for playing during March at Saracen Casino Resort. The Yukon Denali drawing is Saturday, March 28th.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Micah New about to step into the batter's box and lead off the second inning for the Razorbacks. A 1-0 lead already thanks to Camden Kozel's 22nd run batted in. Bubba, this has been a team that's scoring early in ball games of late.
I like that. Boy, the ability to jump out early on a team, especially a team like this that's really aggressive on the bases. You can kind of shut their running game down if you can jump out early.
It will be New, Souza, and Rutenbar in the second against Trace Hartman. Starts New with a breaking ball strike.
Ooh, that is not a strike.
The other thing about grabbing a lead with the kind of pitching staff this team has, that's tough for an opponent. 0-1. New laces a base hit past the second baseman into right center. Robinson cuts it off. New will hold at first base, lead off single. He is on fire right now.
Yes, he is. That's a slider down in the zone. Hit 110. He is short, quick, and strong.
And listens to his mom when it comes to a little work on the batting stance, apparently,
you know
right?
What? I thought that was hilarious. I loved that interview yesterday.
I love it. He says he listened to mom. It took a little bit of time for her to get her point through to him. Nolan Souza swings and misses. And then did he say she don't know anything about baseball?
Yeah.
I'm sure she does just from watching Micah throughout his career.
Yeah, hopefully mom wasn't listening to that.
Right, it was like a compliment, but then not. 0-1 on Souza, righty versus lefty. He was only a step off first, and they chase him back anyway. Really good to see Souza yesterday. He came in yesterday 1 for 15 and aligned 2 singles. Also knocked in a pair of runs. Took a walk. Another throw to first base. New's only a step off the bag, and they've picked twice. Only the third baseman, Napolitano, on the left side. Stretch and pitch to Souza. The 0-1 off the outside corner, ball 1. Souza started at third base yesterday with T.J. Pompey at shortstop. Pompey is available today, but not on the starting lineup with Carson Brumbaugh back at short. 1-1 pitch. Souza drops down a bunt. And the catcher, Fernandez, in the circle will throw to first base, getting Nolan. While New advances to second. That'll be a sacrifice. I think Souza was really trying to bunt for a base hit.
If that ball would have gone 5 feet more up the line, that'd have been a hit.
Carter Rutenbar gets the start in right field today. Zach Stewart is not available today and wouldn't expect to see him available tomorrow. Dave Van Horn says we're going to get him ready for Friday with Mississippi State. Rutenbar bats lefty and a pitch missing just off the outside corner, ball one. Razorbacks batting in the second. It's a 1-0 lead and looking to stretch it out. New at second with a leadoff single and a sacrifice. Rutenbar, a freshman, is 3 for 10. 1-0 pitch. Look out. Ducks underneath the fastball, 2-0. And he can swing it. Carter can really swing it. 5'11", 195, is from Midlothian, Texas. And the thing that stands out about him, Bubba, is he takes a big swing.
Yes, and he's confident when he steps up there. I mean, he looks like a hitter.
2-0. Fastball's a strike on the inside.
You know, some guys just have that look and that little, just when they step up to the plate, they just look different. He's one of those guys.
Rutenbar has the bat moving, his body, though, quiet. 2-1 pitch. Low outside. Takes a changeup.
Yeah, that's a great take on a 2-1 changeup. Now he can get himself a 3-1 fastball right here and play pepper with that scoreboard.
You got Rutenbar listed on the roster as a catcher, but he's playing outfield today. He's athletic, played quarterback. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Look out again. Inside, ball 4. 2 base runners for Carson Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh's the 9th Arkansas batter. They've already had 4 men reach base. Ruiz and Kojal doubled in the first inning. New a single, Rutenbar a walk. And now it's the other freshman in the starting lineup today. He's making his 14th start. Carson did not play yesterday. Pompey was the shortstop. Carson Friday 1 for 3 with a sac fly and a double. Here's the first pitch. A fastball at the top for a strike.
Carson's last swing of BP today. Oh. See that pitch? I mean, that ball, he hit that ball a mile to left field. He came off the field smiling.
And that was just a moment after.
I gave him a hug.
Being 0-1 on Brumbaugh. Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 2, and he didn't like the call. Thought it was outside.
Yeah, I don't like that call. It's not a strike.
Souza hit 1, too. That was just a moment before Brumbaugh's.
Yeah, they were back-to-back. Souza's ball went over the building. It might have hit in someone's chicken wings.
Yeah, 1 to right, 1 to left. 0-2 pitch. Chased a high fastball, strike 3. And I think that second strike got into Carson's mind.
Yep.
So 2 outs in the second inning. Brumbaugh went at one way up above the zone. First strikeout for Stetson's Trace Hartman. 1 time through the batting order. Hogs lead 1-0. Here's Damian Ruiz. He scored the run, reaching base with a chopped double over the third baseman. Came across on the Kojal double, which was not chopped. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider low.
Yeah, he was sitting dead red fastball right there. Got fooled with that first pitch slider.
See, it took a while for Ruiz to even have an RBI because he didn't really get much out of the bottom of the batting order at all. He's driven in 4 runs, though, now, and has a chance for more with an 0-1 pitch. Fastball for strike 2. It's right on the outside black. Hartman's made his pitches when he's needed them after the walk to Rutenbar.
You know, if you look at his numbers, lefty's hitting 133, righty's 147. I know it's early, but still, that's good numbers.
Ruiz choking up a bit with an 0-2 count. And Hartman throws in the dirt, blocked by Fernandez. Runners, they looked like they wanted another base, but back to their original spots.
Yeah, good read right there by Mike and New. If he'd have gone to third right there, he'd have been out.
There was a double shuffle by each of them.
Yeah. They did a good job reading down angle.
1-2 pitch. Ruiz swings, grounds hard to third, right at Napolitano. He'll take it to third base to force New unassisted. And the Hogs are turned away in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 Razorbacks stranded. Today's game being brought to you in part by Harps. At Harps, they greet you with a smile. They ask if they can help you, and they let you know you're welcome in their store. Harps, hometown fresh. To the top of the third, Razorbacks leading Stetson 1-0. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Go-Go Squeeze is super excited to be on the field with University of Arkansas athletes. With a variety of deliciously fruity flavors, there's something for the whole Razorback family to enjoy. Go-Go Squeeze offers delicious fruit blend pouches that are gluten-free and nut-free. For active people, Go-Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend with electrolytes can help replenish some of the essential minerals lost during exercise. Check out our whole line of pantry-friendly fruit and dairy products at most major retailers and online. So grab a Go-Go Squeeze and let's cheer on our Razorbacks together. Go Hogs!
2 innings complete. Razorbacks 1, Stetson 0 as the sun shines brightly on this perfect Sunday afternoon. We invite you back here tomorrow for a rare Monday home game, 12 noon for the series finale with the Hatters. We'll be on the air at 11:30, which is really, that's going to screw me up tomorrow, Bubba. I've kind of not even remembered what day today is because there's a game tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to feel like a Sunday. Paul Napolitano leads off. Ball 1 thrown by Colin Fisher high and inside of the number 8 batter. Napolitano, Corey Robinson, and Juan De La Cruz are due in the third.
Plus throw in the time change, and you're really screwed up.
1-0, curveball, and Napolitano waited on it. Lines to center, coming on New. Foot first slide. They say he didn't catch it. And now he throws to the infield, a single by Napolitano.
But that was a great read. From our vantage point, we could see that first step from Micah was right on point. I thought he caught it.
It looked like he caught it from here, but there's no protest at all. Couldn't tell how it was that he dropped it. It's a foot first slide. Yeah, I don't think he ever had it in his glove. I think it might have been a bit of a trap. Throw to first base, Napolitano is safe. Well, we had a batter that was waiting on the curveball, and that's the pitch he just hit off. Corey Robinson pops up a bunt, and it'll drop in fair territory, then go foul along the third base line. Nolan Souza will hand it to Ronnie Teague. Teague will toss a new ball over to Fisher. Napolitano walks back to first base, and the bat's just sitting there on home plate for Robinson as he heads back. Robinson is 0 for 6 in the series with 3 strikeouts. And Souza plays up on the grass now. A throw to first base, chasing Napolitano back. Robinson not giving up his idea. Wind picks up a little bit across the outfield right to left. Shorter lead now at first, Napolitano. 0-1 pitch. Bunted, foul, strike 2.
Boy, he waited too long to square around. He didn't have time to get the bat out there. He was trying to hide it so much that they didn't give himself a chance. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's just I couldn't even tell that he'd squared around.
Yeah, it was right at the last minute.
Fisher coming set to the belt. His 0-2. Bunted, foul, strike 3.
Wow,
rare third strike on the bunt.
That's tough right there when you get the 0-2 bunt sign. That's just a long, lonely walk back to the dugout.
Well, you get the 0-2 bunt sign, and it's almost like the coach expected it to happen, that you're going to strike out if you don't get down the bunt anyway.
Yeah.
Juan De La Cruz at the top of the batting order. He had a single in the first and was stranded. Both of their hits are leadoff hits. Here's the pitch. Down and in.
But, you watch Razorbacks bunt. When we sacrifice, we square around early.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not trying to trick anyone. You're trying to get the bunt down. But what's crazy, it looked like he's trying to bunt that to the third base side. Runner at first, you bunt it to the right side. I mean, I thought everyone knew that.
Be a 1-0. Strike taken by De La Cruz. Fastball splits the plate.
You knew that, right?
Yeah, after you said it. No, kidding.
But, I mean, you got your third baseman charging. You don't want to bunt it to him. He's going to pick it up and throw it to second, turn two. You got
was angled
to the right. Yeah,
that was angled for third base.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Toss to first, Napolitano walks ahead.
Especially for a team that bunts this much. They do a lot of small ball.
They have tried to bunt twice in this game alone. Fisher's 1-1 to De La Cruz. Curveball punched hard on the right side, past the diving Camden Kogel. Napolitano holds at second base. De La Cruz has his second single of the game. Another base hit on a curveball.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hit. No, that's a breaking ball break it in on him, and he was somehow able to get his hands inside that. What was the count there, Phil?
What's it worth to you?
I'll give you a star.
1-1.
Are you lying?
No. Renzo Gonzalez batting, and there is no count as of yet. Left-handed hitter. Fisher's pitch is outside.
I'll teach you how to use the duck call if you tell me.
I finally did figure it out. It took a few minutes. You weren't even going to say a thing.
I wasn't going to. And I don't know that you've still figured it out, but
1-0 pitch to Gonzalez is on the outside from Fisher, strike one. Good fastball, 91 miles an hour.
Look at the location on that. That's just perfect. Down and away, clip that outside corner.
Two base runners, one out. From the belt, Fisher, long look at second. The pitch, outside. Fisher's got ground ball stuff. They have the double play set up. Brumbaugh right behind Napolitano. 2-1 pitch. Curveball outside. 3-1 on Renzo Gonzalez.
Pitchers crack me up. So it's 3-1, and he decides he doesn't like that ball after 4 pitches with it.
See what happens with this fresh pearl. 3-1 is a high, strike two at 90 miles an hour, right at the top. 5 takes by Renzo Gonzalez as he looks to tie the game. 1-0 Hogs, top of the third. Fisher ready with a long look at second again. It's a full count. Gonzalez swings, chops toward second base. Could be 2. Shuffled by Kojo to Brumbaugh. Carson relays to first. Rack him up. And that'll end the third.
Caught him looking off speed, Phil.
Colin Fisher throws 3 more scoreless innings. No runs, 2 base hits, and 1 stranded. He's now thrown 22 innings this year, allowing 0 earned runs. Time for a road trip. Hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, and its #1 attraction, Oaklawn Hot Springs. Plan your trip at hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. 1-0 Arkansas. Bottom of the third after this from UAMS.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Ready to go for the bottom of the third inning at Paul Walker Stadium. Hogs leading 1-0 over the Stetson Hatters. Colin Fisher gets out of the third inning with a double play that was perfectly designed. And Renzo Gonzalez set up for it. I feel like I might have called that double play too, just mentioning about how he's been good at getting ground balls. Ryder Helfrich leads off the third inning and takes a strike on a slider from Trace Hartman, who pitched out of the second, leaving 2 base runners. Helfrich, Kojal, and Aloy in the third. Kojal had the RBI double in the first inning. Next pitch, Helfrich looks to bunt, and it nearly hits him. 1-1.
I think what happened in that inning, that 4-6-3 double play, the hitter was looking off speed. He'd thrown 3 fastballs in a row. I think he was really thinking, there's no way he's going to throw a fastball right here.
Here's a 1-1 on Helfrich. Pitches low, ball 2. But that's also, now I asked Matt Hobbs, like, how long can Colin keep an ERA of 0? Here comes a 2-1 pitch to Helfrich. Outside, ball 3. And he said, well, it happened today. You know, but he's allowed some base runners. That's one way that you keep your ERA low. Double plays. Man, there's a reason it's a pitcher's best friend.
Yep.
3-1. Helfrich fouls away a fastball. But he's got that sort of repertoire to get it when you need it, too.
And when you're sitting there as a hitter, 3-2, you know what kind of pitcher's on the mound. He's already thrown you 3 fastballs in a row. You're thinking, man, there's no way. Here comes something off speed.
The 3-2 to Helfrich. Outside, a fastball, he walks. Leadoff batters have reached every inning. Here comes Camden Kojal. All right, how does it sound? This thing sounds like it's ill. I finally figured it out. I think I was blown on the wrong end.
Tell everyone what you were doing.
I was breathing inward. The pitch to Kojal is a fastball for a strike. He's just looking at me, too. He's not even going to say anything.
I didn't have the heart to tell you.
Well, you started blowing on one side. I couldn't even tell.
Because I wanted you to say, oh, that's how you do it.
That's how you really do a duck call, right?
You suck in on it.
The 0-1 on Kojal. Here's the pitch. Line to the second baseman. Caught. And back to first. Not in time. Helfrich's doubled off. 4-3, a hard line. Well, not really a hard liner there by Kojal. Kind of hooked right to the second baseman, Dela Cruz, but he's positioned behind Helfrich.
Yeah, there's nothing Helfrich can do because you're shuffling off on the play. There's really nothing you can do there.
This duck call is nothing but bad luck.
I know. We're going to have to throw these away. I'm glad you figured it out finally. You're like, oh, I have to suck in on it.
Does it show that I've never been hunting before? Kuhio Aloy is the batter. He grounded his shortstop in the first. Now the pitch is outside, ball 1.
I'll bring one of my butt calls next week.
Just bring the DRP back. Can you? That'd be really nostalgic.
I will. I'll sprinkle it all over the booth.
Oh, that's lovely. Love it. 1-0 on Kuhio Aloy. Grounded out of the first. Swing and a miss at a curve. And the count 1-1. You got to do the whole thing. You got to bring in the jacket you wore that day, your whole hunting outfit, and it's got to be the very same brand of DRP, because I know there's different brands out there. 1-1. Aloy with a swinging dribbler stays in the first base foul grass. Now it's foul. I thought that ball may spin back somehow.
It had a ton of spin on it.
Two outs, nobody on base. Bottom of the third. 1-0 Razorbacks. Aloy 2 for 7 against Stetson pitching in the series. Hartman deals. Pitch is hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Apple, and he'll make the catch right in front of the warning track to retire the side. And that ball didn't quite have enough. No runs, no hits, nobody left in the third for the Hogs. 1-0 Arkansas at the end of 3 innings. This is Razorback Baseball presented by Learfield.
Razorback fans, score big with the freshest seafood in town at Fish City Grill. Whether you're craving grilled salmon or fried catfish or want to try something new from the daily chalkboard specials, they've got your seafood fix covered. Swing by the locally owned spot in Rogers and make every meal a victory for Razorback Nation.
International soccer is coming to Razorback Stadium this spring. As the United States prepares to host the 2026 World Cup, the home of Razorback football is set to host its first international soccer match when Liga MX rivals Club America and Club Tigres face off in the Golden Clash on Saturday, March 28th. Tickets for this world-class soccer matchup will be available for just $35. Secure your seat for this can't-miss event at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Three innings complete on this Sunday afternoon. Arkansas leading 1-0. We had a couple of doubles in the first inning. Damian Ruiz had a chopper over the third baseman. Camden Kojal, 2 batters later, lines to the right field corner. It's the only run of this game so far. Each team with 3 base hits, no errors. Hogs have stranded 3, and the Hatters have left 2. Colin Fisher comes into the 4th inning with 25 strikes on 35 pitches thrown. 4 strikeouts, and got a double play. That's our UAMS game update. UAMS Health, proud to be the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. Locations all over the state. Trust your care to UAMS Health. Strike 1 thrown to Foster Apple from Fisher. Apple's their number 3 batter. He grounded to shortstop in the first. Has 1 hit and 9 at-bats in the series. The 0-1 pitch is inside a bit, 1-1 on Foster Apple, followed by Johan Desero and Samuel Fernandez. 1-1. Curveball outside. They were sitting on the curveball in the 3rd inning, collecting 2 hits. Two-one pitch, curveball again, in for a strike. Only 1 leadoff batter's made an out in the whole game, and the pitch bounces in there, changeup. 3-2 on Foster Apple. Yeah, the Razorbacks have had the leadoff batter reach base every inning. 2 Hatter leadoff men also reaching. 3-2 pitch is hit in the air to deep left by Foster Apple. Ruiz can't get to it. It's a game-tying home run. And the first of the year for Foster Apple, and the first of the series hit for either team. And the first earned run allowed by Colin Fisher this year.
Well, Apple just cheated right there. I think he felt like he was going to get a fastball, and he just kind of sold out. Got a fastball up and in and hit it hard.
Johan Desero is next, and a fastball's up and in from Fisher. That's only the 2nd career home run for Apple, who was an A-Sun all-freshman team member last season. Fisher's 1-0 is a slider a little bit high, cutter a little bit high.
Ooh, I caught the top.
2-0 the count. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss. So he gives up his first earned run, but he had 22 innings before that earned run.
It's pretty good.
Hogs have a full bullpen today. And the 2-1 pitch to Desero. Tails inside. He swings and foul tips.
What's the most consecutive innings?
I don't know.
Without a run.
Without a run? Wouldn't that be? Isn't that Hershiser?
No, Razorbacks.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's in the media guide somewhere. You find it. The 2-2 on Desero is hit foul over third base and out of play.
Chuck would have known.
You think so? You want to text him?
No, Chuck.
We both have his phone number, I'm sure. We could ask him. Let me text Chuck. Let's text Rick, too. 2-2, the pitch to Desero. Curveball fouled off his body.
I bet Rick would know.
Here it is. Here's the media guide. You can go ahead and look for it.
I'm busy.
It's right in there.
I'm analyzing a game.
What if I find the information here before the inning ends, just by flipping around and looking around?
You did figure out the duck call.
And giving effort. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Johan Desero as Fisher looks for the first out of the 4th inning. The pitch, curveball hit in the air, left field. Playable for Damian Ruiz. Reaches out for the fence, makes the catch with a foot on the warning track. 1 out in the 4th. Desero's 0 for 2, and the next batter is Samuel Fernandez. Fernandez struck out in the 2nd and is 2 for 7 in the series.
How you doing over there?
I'm going to find this thing before this inning's over. Fernandez, 1 hard hop to shortstop. Brumball, low throw, dropped by Robinette. Didn't get the short hop you're looking for.
Yeah, that's that tough in-between hop as a first baseman, and that's something you don't see very much. I've watched to take infield every day, and Carson rarely makes a bad throw.
Lyndon Russell to follow. Brumbaugh charged with his 4th error of the season. Russell is 0 for 1 with a bad bunt attempt. The pitch is a strike on the inside. Hogs and Hatters tied 1-1, top of the 4th inning. 29 innings is the longest for consecutive scoreless innings pitched in Arkansas history, Bubba. Who did it? 0-1. Change for a strike. I asked first.
Wow, who would that be? Wouldn't be Cobbs. No.
He's second.
Who is it? I give up. You want me to look it up?
No. 0-2 on Russell. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Just missed the outside corner. I just wanted to hear you say, I give up again. David Walling.
29
scoreless innings pitched in a row, 1998. Cops had 28 in the 2021 season. We have 1-2 on Landon Russell. Stretch by Fisher, kick and pitch. Fouled at the plate, another curveball. Here's the thing, is that Fisher didn't have 19 scoreless innings in a row. I mean, that's kind of what makes it so impressive, is that there was an unearned run thrown in there. There is nothing in the media guide about innings with earned runs. Toss to first is not in time as Fernandez dives back in.
It's good work, Phil. Thank you.
Any other questions you got? No. Don't answer that.
Oh, wait.
1-2 on Landon Russell. Fisher trying to work out of this inning. Slider, ripped foul. Goes over the third base rooftop. You think they're seeing his curveball a little better now?
Yeah, I feel like they are. They're putting better swings on it. He hasn't gone to his changeup as much, though.
Fernandez jumpy lead at first is chased back by Collin. Leadoff home run by Foster Apple, his 2nd career homer. Desero flied out to the track before Fernandez reached on Brumbaugh's errant throw. Russell grounds the 1-2, foul up the third base path. It's 3 fouls in a row by their number 6 hitter.
And that was the changeup right there. Had him way out front on that.
Fisher got the inning-ending ground ball last inning. Fernandez takes his lead. Here's the 1-2. Curveball popped up. Foul. And will hit the roof. 4 fouls in a row. Well, we knew at some point we'd see Cole Gibbler today. It's the first series that Gibbler hasn't pitched either Friday or Saturday. And Fisher laboring here in the fourth. 1-2. Hard ground ball. Outside the dive of Souza, fair down the third base line. Fernandez runs to third base, and he'll stop with Russell into second. The throw comes to the infield, but now Stetson has the go-ahead run at third base, an insurance run at second, and just one out.
Well, that's a good at-bat right there. You got to give Russell credit. He went down and got a curveball down. I mean, that's not a strike. That ball would have almost hit home plate.
Lyndon Russell's fourth double of the season, the second base hit of the inning. Jaden Hilton. Hogs have struck him out 3 out of 8 at-bats. He has 1 hit in the series. And they'll play the infield back. It's only the fourth inning, tied 1-1. Fisher ready out of the stretch. And a curveball to start off Hilton for a strike. It's interesting that, in the situation like this yesterday, Hunter Dietz went to the windup. And Fisher works from the stretch with runners second and third. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Change up. Strike 2.
That's such a good pitch right there. Great arm action on that change.
Hilton strikes out 19 times. That's 11 more strikeouts than base hits. Fisher into the set. Back with an 0-2. Curveball hit deep to left field, and Hilton hits a 3-run homer. Stetson's got a 4-1 lead. Curveball had every bit of the middle of the plate.
Yeah, had him set up perfect 0-2, and boy, he did. He left that ball right over the middle of the plate. You don't see Colin make very many mistakes, but boy, that was a mistake pitch right there.
Hilton got really into that one. 107 off the bat. It's his third homer of the season, the second homer of the inning. Stetson's outscored themselves in this inning from the previous 2 games. Paul Napolitano next. Fisher's fastball fouled back. Cole Gibbler's warming up in the pen.
I usually don't question the pitch sequence, but boy, they fooled him really bad on a changeup down. That would have been a really good time to go high fastball just to get him off that, because we went curveball change.
Fastball inside and Napolitano 1-1.
The sequence was curveball change, curveball. I think you need to throw something fast to get him back off speed.
1-1 pitch. Another high fly ball hooking down the left field line with Ruiz on the charge, and it's into the seats, foul. Count is 0-2. Well, the Razorback bats are going to have to wake up. They've had their chances. Leadoff batters reaching each of the first 3 innings. Only 1 run scored, though. Fisher's just trying to make it through the 4th inning. Winds up. Napolitano fouls a fastball off. Where you were getting more swings and misses in the first 3 innings. A few more fouls on 2 strikes here. 1-2. Chopped left side. Backhanded by Brumbaugh. Sets his feet. Good accurate throw. And he gets Napolitano 2 outs. Here's Corey Robinson. Stetson with 4 runs on 6 base hits. First pitch misses on Robinson, who struck out on a bunt attempt last inning. Hits with the bases empty, 2 outs. Fisher's 1-0 curveball didn't break enough. Stayed outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, that one had a little hump out of his hand. You can see that one.
Stetson had 2 runs, 12 hits in the first 2 games. 2-0 pitch. Hard ground ball. Souza right to him at third base, up on the cut. Flips across to retire Robinson. And Stetson's big fourth inning comes to an end. They score 4 runs on a couple of homers. There were 3 hits and an error. And nobody left on base. Bottom of the fourth approaching. It's 4-1. Stetson has their first lead of the series. Now this from your Arkansas Ford dealers.
There's no containing the passion of the Hog Pen, where you'll find tried and true Razorbacks, home run blasts, and a whole lot of... This Arkansas tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Hogs will bat in the fourth inning after a 10-second break for station identification. You're listening to Arkansas Baseball from Learfield. I'm Phil Elson. My partner is Bubba Carpenter, and Luke Nadkarni runs things at Learfield today. Hogs trailing for the first time in the series. Stetson just finished a 4-run top of the fourth with a couple of home runs. Trace Hartman has kept the Razorbacks off the board for the last 2 innings. Gave up a pair of doubles in the first and a run, but nothing since in terms of scoring. Reese Robinette looks at a ball to start the fourth. Righty versus lefty. Robinette batting 5th in the order. Flied out ending the first inning, leaving one of the 3 runners stranded. Hogs also have lined into a double play. 1-0 to Robinette. Low outside. Hartman has walked 2, struck out 1. Robinette ahead 2-0. Here's the pitch. On the inside for a strike at 90.
Good teams answer back, Phil. We need to answer back with a couple runs right here.
New and Souza after Robinette. 1 run on 3 hits so far for the Hogs. 2-1 pitch. Robinette swings through a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three earned runs charged to Fisher last inning out of the 4 runs total. 2-2. There's a ground ball to second with Dela Cruz slipping. He still recovers the ball and throws out Robinette for 3 for the putout. Reese is 0 for 2. Micah New is next. New hit a leadoff single in the second inning. Later was forced out at third base. And he is 5 for 7 against Hatter pitching. Shows bunt and fouls it off the catcher. That'll get the notice of third baseman Paul Napolitano.
Phil Gibbler's down there warming up, and he's warming up with intent like he's coming in.
Well, it would make sense. I know they wanted to get Gibbler in at some point today, and 5th inning feels about the right time. New hits a line drive right at center fielder Corey Robinson. And Adam out, and there's 2 away.
Another hard hit ball by Micah. 106.
Trace Hartman with 3 2/3 innings. Getting a little bit stronger now, retiring 4 in a row. Nolan Souza hit a sacrifice bunt in the second inning. Really, it appeared he was bunting for a hit. 3 infielders on his right. First pitch is hit foul the other way. You'd mentioned about the last swing that Brumbaugh had during batting practice. Souza also had such a huge last swing of BP. Ball went over the right field video board. Still looking for his first homer of the year. 0-1 pitch. Low. 1-1.
Well, the problem with Nolan is he's just a little bit late. You look at that first pitch fastball, he fouled it off to the left side. You want to be on time. You get that first pitch fastball, boy, you don't want to waste it.
Now the 1-1 from Hartman. It's fouled over the third base side. It's a slider that had the middle of the strike zone.
We can get his BP swing into the game. Like right there, you could see he kind of cut that ball. He kind of went out and in and kind of sliced it to the left side.
The 1-2, it's fouled back, changeup. They leave third base uncovered for Souza. Napolitano now playing over at shortstop. And those three infielders still to the right of Souza, batting in the bottom of the fourth with the Razorbacks trailing 4-1 against Stetson. Hartman winds. Here's the 1-2. Souza chases a high fastball and strikes out. And for the first time, Arkansas does not get a base runner. Trace Hartman has shut him out for the last 3 innings. Today brought to you by Toyota, a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics, Razorback Power, Razor Sharp Style. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Cole Gibbler now coming on to relieve in the top of the 5th with Stetson leading 4-1 on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Our care clinics are your hometown source for primary medical care. Our doctors, nurses, and counselors can help patients of all ages with anything from common colds and immunizations to depression, anxiety, and chronic diseases. Our network includes both home delivery and local pharmacies to fulfill your prescriptions. If you don't have insurance, it's okay. We can help with that too. And no one is turned away. With more than 90 locations in Arkansas, there's a good chance we're in your hometown. Look us up at ourcare.net.
Stetson huddling in front of the third base dugout. Steve Trimper talking to them about Cole Gibbler, who's just come out to relieve Colin Fisher for the start of the 5th inning. Fisher, who gave up only 1 run and it was unearned in his first 19 innings, gave up 4 runs today, 3 of them earned in 4 innings. They all came in the 4th inning. A couple of home runs, didn't walk any batters, but 6 hits and 4 strikeouts. Gibbler will pitch against the top of the batting order as the lefty from Missouri makes his 4th appearance of the year, all in relief. Cole's 1-0 with a save. Batters hitting 150 against him. He's given up just 1 run in 11 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batter. That's 8 base runners in those 11 1/3 innings, and he struck out 13. But he's been pitching Fridays and Saturdays. Today's a Sunday. And he's been pitching with the lead instead of pitching from behind. So today's a little bit different. Juan De La Cruz will lead off the 5th inning for Stetson. Then Renzo Gonzalez and Foster Apple. Apple had that home run to lead off the 4th inning. Gibbler winds up. The lefty starts right down the middle with a strike. De La Cruz had 2 singles against Colin Fisher. 1 to center, 1 through the right side of the infield. Hogs outfield playing back with the wind blowing out today. Gibbler with a sidestep windup. Fastball fouled over the first base side. Strike 2. De La Cruz does choke up on 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. It's chopped foul off the first base coach. I can't tell who the first base coach is, but I think he'd like a chance at that one back again.
Yeah, and he didn't know what. I think he was trying to get out of the way.
Well, it came at him in a pretty tough spot. Oh, another 0-2. High.
Where I didn't see it. I had something in my eye.
Kind of right where the... Well, what were you laughing at then?
He did a good job protecting it.
Yeah. Be a 1-2. Here's the pitch. Chopper foul outside third. His batter's doing much better staying alive on 2 strike counts. First time through the batting order, the Hatters went 2 for 9. And then the second time through the batting order, they were 4 for 9 with even some hard hit outs. Gibbler's 1-2, and Dela Cruz stays alive. Another foul outside third base.
Yeah, like right there, he's fouled off a nasty changeup away. That's a good slider in. And those were the pitches they were swinging and missing at before.
Dela Cruz very careful where he steps in that batter's box. Another 1-2 is hit high to center field, right at Mike Anu. And an easy catch for out number 1. And the second leadoff batter retired by an Arkansas pitcher today. And here's Renzo Gonzalez, 0 for 2, 2 ground outs, one of them a double play. Gonzalez is 2 for 10 in the series. The kick and the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Is that a cutter he's throwing?
It's a curveball right there.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball, strike 2.
Came back with that fastball away. Good combination right there.
Gibbler doesn't have the high spin that you see on a lot of Arkansas fastballs, but it's got life.
No, all of his pitches are right around 2,000.
His 0-2, low, ball 1. Does that mean that batters have trouble picking up the spin from one pitch to the other?
Yeah, they're all similar. I mean, it's a similar shape when it comes into the zone.
Here's the 1-2. Gonzalez swings at a curveball, little tapper in front of the plate. Helfrich gloves it and throws and gets him at first.
Good play by Helfrich. That's actually a tough play. It had a funny spin on it.
Do you think that's why he uses the glove in that case instead of the bare hand?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because usually they teach you to go down and get it with a bare hand, but right there with the spin, he snatched it up with his mitt.
Foster Apple has grounded out and hit a home run. Right-hand hitter. The pitch is inside. So today is Foster Apple's 75th career game and his second career home run. And that was the first Ernie against Fisher for the year. 4-1 Hatters, top of the 5th. Gibbler's 1-0 pitch to Apple. Hit foul. He's late. Strike 1. That would seem to be just a rare talent to have your pitches spinning almost the same rate. 1-1 outside, 2 balls and a strike.
You look at that. That's a fastball at 92. The spin rate's 1900. I mean, typically you don't see that.
Yeah, a lot of the fastballs would be in the 2600 range, right?
Mm-hmm. 24, 25, yeah.
2-1, drops low and outside. 3-1 on Foster Apple. Does that also affect the shape of the pitch? You use the term shape of the pitch so much.
Yeah, so what he's going to do, he's going to get some depth on that pitch. He's going to get some sink on it.
Here's the 3-1. Laid a changeup and a missed high. That's a close one.
Yeah, that actually clipped the top of the zone.
2-out walk. Only the second batter Gibbler's walk this year. And the first walk offered by the Razorbacks today. It's the first walk they've issued since the 9th inning on Friday. 4-1 Hatters. Johan Desero, the cleanup hitter, is 0 for 2. Strikeout and fly out. The fly out went to the warning track. Lefty. Fouls it off. Strike 1.
Boy, he went after a first pitch fastball 5 inches off the plate. 5 or 6 inches.
Yeah, this guy is see ball, swing bat.
Yes.
Gibbler long look at first. 0-1 pitch. High on Desero. Ball and a strike. Outfielders playing deep still. Desereau does have some power. 1-1. Swings. Slow roller towards Kojal at second. Gloves up on the cut of the grass. Easy throw to first base. Scoreless inning thrown by Cole Gibbler. No runs, no hits. The third Hatter stranded this afternoon. If your bank boots the ball, if they're hard to deal with, they're slow to get things done for you, if your bank's fielding percentage is bad, then go to your Gold Glove at Armor Bank. Proudly serving the state, Armor Bank is whole hog. It's the winning way to bank, Armor Bank. Arkansas batting in the fifth in a moment, trailing 4-1 against the Stetson Hatters. First is from Visit Hot Springs.
Why hold a parade that only goes one block? What in the world is a bathtub race? And how can one town be the training ground for American Pharaoh and the former playground of Al Capone? That's just Hot Springs being Hot Springs. Between thermal waters, thoroughbreds, and the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, this town isn't trying to be unique. It just comes naturally. Come experience this slightly unconventional and completely wonderful place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Life doesn't stop, and neither do we. That's our promise. At the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, our members matter. That's why we work every day to produce and deliver power to our members, affordably and responsibly, by balancing energy from natural gas, coal, hydro, and other diverse resources. So when you flip that switch, the lights come on every time. Reliable, affordable, responsible, and member-owned. Better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
And a fantastic hog call this afternoon in the middle of the fifth inning here at Baum-Walker Stadium, saluting childhood cancer survivors who have been able to get out to the game today. Hogs are wearing the gold caps, commemorating Childhood Cancer Awareness Day. You can learn more about how you can make a difference in the lives of children fighting cancer here in Arkansas at archildrens.org. Arkansas Children's Hospital supports the entire state with accessible locations in Little Rock, Jonesboro, and right here in northwest Arkansas. Carter Rutenbar takes ball one to start the fifth inning. And it is still Trace Hartman pitching with Stetson leading 4-1. Rutenbar hitting eighth in his second start. Takes down an in ball two. Leadoff batters reaching the first three innings. But Hartman is on a string of 5 outs. Stetson just got some pitchers into the bullpen. Rutenbar walked in the second inning. One of 2 walks so far. Pitch is a strike on the outside. Hartman has struck out 2 batters. Razorbacks have 3 base hits. Doubles by Damian Ruiz and Camden Kojal. Micah New singled in the second. Rutenbar is a little bit late and hits a high drive down the left field line, slicing foul and out of play. Hit it well, but a little bit late. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's that two-seam fastball away again. Good job by Carter trying to shoot that the other way.
Van Kuhio Aloy, Zach Stewart, and now Carter Rutenbar start in right field in the series. Here's Hartman's 2-2. It's a changeup fouled out the catcher. Rutenbar waited on it, too.
That's a good pitch. That's a backdoor slider.
New ball walked out to the mound by Ronnie Teague. He's giving the catcher a little extra moment. Teague puts his mask back on after slapping Sammy Fernandez on the catcher's on the chest protector. 2-2 on the way, and is fouled by Rutenbar. Slow dribbler that Hudson Polk will pick up. Carson Brumbaugh's on deck, then Damian Ruiz. Here's the 2-2. Off the handle and fouled away. Fastball rising on its way up. That's 4 fouls in a row by Rutenbar.
I'll tell you what makes Hartman effective, Phil, is when you're facing a two-seam guy with a little sinker, you're taught to hunt the ball up. And then when he throws that fastball up in the zone, it makes you chase it.
Next pitch, outside.
You've seen several of our hitters strike out on a high fastball because you're taught to see the ball up, but then you gotta know your limit on how high you can do it. But he does a good job pitching at the top of the zone as well.
Payoff to Rutenbar. Ball 4. Takes a fastball outside, a 9-pitch sequence. Rutenbar takes his second walk. This says a lot about a kid who's making his second career start, and yet he hasn't felt the pressure to swing at a bad pitch. And he's taken 2 walks and 2 plate appearances.
He doesn't seem like the kind of kid that feels pressure. I know Dave's talked about him being a football player who's a big quarterback in the Dallas area.
Here's Brumbaugh. Shows bunt, takes a strike, a fastball. Carson struck out on a 3-pitch second inning at bat and is 1 for 4 in the series. Hogs haven't scored since the first inning. Here in the 5th, they're trying to get something going, trailing by 3. Rutenbar chased back. Brumbaugh, most of his hits over the last few games have gone for 2 bases. Napolitano up a step at third, 1 strike count. Here's the pitch, and he takes another strike on the outside corner. No bunt attempt that time, but 2 good pitches for Hartman to get ahead 0-2.
Yeah, you're right. He painted that outside corner.
Brumbaugh chased the 3rd strike a couple of feet up above the zone back in the 2nd inning. Rutenbar draws another throw, dives on the base. Brumbaugh's choking up a little bit. Here's an 0-2. Slider, fastball taken outside. A lot of movement on the pitch as well.
Yeah, you know what? He kind of got off to the side of that and cut it. I don't think he meant to. He just kind of pulled it glove side.
Stetson outfield playing much more shallow. With the 2-strike count, they came up. Here's the 1-2. Brumbaugh swings, double play, ground ball, second base. Clean field, De La Cruz gives to Russell. 4-6-3 for 2 outs.
Once again, he got him to chase that pitch up out of the zone.
That's the same pitch he had struck out against. This time made contact.
Yeah.
So that erases the walk. Nobody aboard. 2 times through the batting order now. Trace Hartman has not allowed a base hit since the 2nd inning. He's retired 6 of the last 7. Damian Ruiz, the batter. The first pitch is a fastball strike. Ruiz is 1 for 2 with the only Arkansas run. Hit a high chop double in the first and a ground out to third in the second. So Napolitano's probably ready for it. Here's an 0-1. Low slider. There's a right-hander and a lefty warming up for Stetson. If they get 5 innings in Hartman's first start, they'll feel really good about it. 1-1. Up and in on Ruiz, ball 2.
It's crazy to think this guy hasn't started a game all year. They need to put him in the rotation.
The right-handers, the Submariner we saw on Friday. Ruiz swings a liner into left for a 2-out base hit. Damian will stop at first with his 2nd base hit today. It's half the hit total. Hogs trailing by 3. Ryder Helfrich is the next batter. Kojal's on deck. A pop out on the first for Helfrich, a walk in the third. 2 for 7 in the series, both hit singles. And sitting on 5 homers, 11 RBIs for the year.
Yeah, we need Helfrich to get into one right here.
Stetson leading by 3. Ruiz takes an aggressive-looking lead. And the pitch is a fastball on the outside for a strike, although Trackman says it was outside.
Yeah, that's a little bit off the plate. He's been calling that, though.
Oh, 1 to Helfrich. Low. Ruiz taking a look into the dugout at first base. Out to his lead. He doesn't wear the oven mitt. Keeps his batting gloves on. A throw to first. Dives ahead of it. And he's a real base stealer, too. I mean, you can appreciate a guy who's not wearing the oven mitt now.
Yeah, you don't see that anymore.
1-1 pitch. Ryder hits a high pop-up into short center. It's the center fielder, Robinson. I think he's the only one who sees it. He does, and he makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. Razorbacks have been shut out 4 consecutive innings by Trace Hartman. Pitches around a walk and a single in the 5th inning. Strands 1. We are brought to you in part today by Ballpark Brand, the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. If you're here at Baum Stadium or if you're watching from home, you can't beat the taste of Ballpark beef hot dogs made with 100% beef. Ballpark hot dogs. Grab one and enjoy the game. Top of the 6th is next with Stetson leading 4-1. You're listening to the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
At Summit Utilities, we're more than just your gas bill. We're also your neighbors, and we're here to help, just like your neighbors do. Account-related questions, aid in setting up a payment plan, or assistance with rebate processing to help you save money on a new water heater. We've got you. At Summit, we're the keepers of the flame, making sure you have hot meals, warm baths, and a cozy home, providing you with energy that's there when and where you need it. Summit Utilities. Comfort delivered.
Wood Power Sports is passionate about serving your off-road and on-road needs. Between our 4 locations, we carry brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Honda, Yamaha, CF Moto, and Suzuki. We are your one-stop shop for everything power sports. Our service and parts teams are experienced and will work hard to keep you and your vehicle on the road or trail. Come see us at Wood Power Sports of Fayetteville, Wood Power Sports of Springdale, Heartland Honda, or Wood Power Sports of Harrison. We look forward to earning your business. Go Hogs!
5 innings complete on a Sunday. The Razorbacks have won 5 straight. Stetson comes in 5-10. But the Hatters right now in control with a 4-1 lead. Cole Gibbler working his 2nd inning of relief. He'll face the 5, 6, 7 batters in the Stetson lineup. Samuel Fernandez leads off. And the lefty, wearing number 29, delivers outside for a ball. Gibbler retired 3 of 4 batters in his 1st inning of relief. Here's a 1-0 on Fernandez. The Stetson catcher fouls it off. Big at bat in the 4th inning. Fernandez hit a 2-hopper to shortstop. Carson Brumbaugh threw a little bit wildly, allowing the batter to reach. He would score on the 3-run homer by Jaden Hilton, which right now is the biggest hit of the game. Chopper on a curveball, hit to third, foul by the time Souza gets to it. He'll throw it across anyway, but it is a foul ball. Hilton's home run came on an 0-2 hanging curveball that Fisher would like to have back. Gibbler's 1-2. Fernandez swings and misses on a changeup. Strike 3. First strikeout for Gibbler, 5th of the game for the pitching staff, and Landon Russell is the next batter. Kind of wild to think about this too, Bubba, that although Arkansas still outscored Stetson pretty heavily in the series, Stetson has the only 2 home runs of this series.
Yeah, now that's what's crazy to think.
Russell, batting right-handed, reaches out, grounds to shortstop. Brumbaugh, good charge, good glove, bad throw. Pulled Robinette off the base. It'll be his 2nd error of the game.
Nah, they'll give him a hit there, I think.
Think so?
I think they will. That's a tough play. He had to come to his right and come in at the same time. I think they'll give that a hit.
Jaden Hilton is the next batter. Scored a throwing error on Brumbaugh.
Wow, guess I was wrong. That's a tough one.
Here's Hilton, who's 1 for 2. The Hogs have been ahead of him, 0-2 on both at-bats. He struck out the first time, homered the second time. Here's the pitch. Fouled off his back foot. Man, you look at Hilton. This is he is a hoss. Hilton is 6'5", mostly legs. 225 pounds. 1 strike count. Gibbler comes set. Toss over to first.
He's a guy who you can pitch to. He's got holes in his swings, but boy, if you make a mistake, you see what happened.
It was almost like the curveball found his bat.
Yeah, you're right.
And Hilton leans back on that back leg. Here's Gibbler's 0-1 inside with a fastball.
And they've seen you can get him inside. You just got to get that ball in there. You leave it over the plate, and it's going to go a long way.
Hilton's got 19 career home runs now. 1-1 pitch. Low changeup. Jaden Hilton started the season with a 19 at-bat hitless streak, striking out 11 times in his first 6 games, and then had a 2-homer day with 2 singles and a 13-7 win over Fordham. So you can see how he'd be pretty streaky. Gibbler ready with a 2-1 pitch. Hilton takes a high fastball.
So he went 0 for his first 19.
And then had a 2-homer game.
Wow. That's a tough way. That's a tough way to start the year.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hitting the ground running, would it?
No.
It'd be the ground hitting you. Russell leads at first. Gibbler looks at him. 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. It's a check swing. It didn't really look like Hilton made much of an attempt.
Here's what's crazy about the game, though. They'll draft a guy or they won't draft him. He's a senior. He'll be a free agent pick.
In the old days of the 40-round draft, he'd be like a 39th round, 38th round pick.
Yeah, some team they'll pick him as a free agent. They'll get him in their system. They'll try to teach him how to have an approach at the plate. Just because when he hits it a mile.
Ryder Helfrich walking to the mound. He and Gibbler talking together. There's been a throwing error and a walk out of the last 2 batters. And Steve Trimper talking with Napolitano, the number 8 hitter. Stetson 4, Arkansas 1 here in the 6th inning. This game today feels a lot different than the last 2. Razorbacks winning 7-1 and 13-1. They'd out-hit Stetson 26-12 in the first 2 games. But not everything carries over day to day in this sport. Napolitano is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground ball. Right-hand batter. Gibbler starts him with a fastball for a strike. This is the 3rd different third baseman of the series for Stetson. They had Dela Cruz, the second baseman, today at third base Friday. Sean Griggs was pulled after striking out in 2 at-bats yesterday. 0-1. Runner takes off for third on a little dribbler towards Robinette. Comes up at first base. Handles the weird spin. Gets Napolitano unassisted. Russell to third. Hilton to second. And with 2 outs, this will be a pretty big at-bat. Corey Robinson is the batter.
You got to shot the first right there.
You want to come right at Robinson too here, don't you?
Yeah, you don't want to face Dela Cruz with the bases loaded.
Robinson has struck out and grounded out today. 8 at-bats, no hits in the series. Gibbler ready from the windup. Corners are watching a possible bunt. Here's the pitch. And in for a strike, breaking ball. Yeah, that's the thing about Robinson. If he's not swinging for base hits, he may bunt for it. So Souza's watching it. He's way up at third. 1 strike count. Gibbler ready. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Another breaking ball.
Coles come right at Robinson with 2 strikes. Next pitch, a slider hit softly in the air, and second baseman Camden Kojal there to make the catch behind second base to retire the side. Gibbler gets around an error and a walk. He leaves 2 runners. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hogs trail 4-1 against the Stetson Hatters. Now this from your local Ford dealer.
There's no containing the passion of the Hog Pen, where you'll find tried and true Razorbacks, home run blasts, and a whole lot of... This Arkansas tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Now over to Christine, reporting live with the weather.
Well, Ted, yesterday's sunshine is now a torrential downpour. And with so many farmers harvesting, this really is a disaster. Except for Bob here.
Hello.
Bob, you use Sharpen herbicide from BASF as a harvest aid.
Yep.
With premium desiccation, suppressed regrowth, and control over late season weeds, it's harvest time when you say it is.
Sharpen herbicide works. Always read and follow label directions.
Hogs trailing 4-1. It's the bottom of the 6th inning, and they're trying to get the bats going against Trace Hartman, who's thrown 4 straight scoreless innings. He's been able to pitch around leadoff walks twice. That's because he's gotten double plays from the next batter each time. And it will be Camden Kojal, Kuhio Aloy, and Reese Robinette due to bat, facing him for a third time. Here's Kojal. Kojal had hit into one of those double plays. A liner in the third that caught Helfrich off first base, but Kojal also has the Hogs' only RBI. And here is a strike thrown by Trace Hartman to start the 6th inning. 89-mile-an-hour tailing fastball on the outside corner to the lefty. 3-man shift on the right for Kojal. Wind and pitch. Hit high and foul over third base. It's slicing, and the left fielder Apple is able to get to it all the way down the left field line and make the catch in foul territory. And there's one away, and Kojal's 1 for 3. Man, the ball went a long way for what really didn't look like solid contact.
Yeah, I thought that ball was going to get in the seats and it kind of back up into the field of play.
Still a righty and lefty getting loose in the visiting bullpen with Kuhio Aloy. 0 for 2, getting his third at-bat. Ground out and fly out for Aloy. He's 2 for 8 against Stetson. Here's the pitch. Low. Hatters leading by 3. 6-4 hit advantage for Stetson. And Arkansas with the only 2 errors today. Aloy takes a look at where they're set up for him. The second baseman, Dela Cruz, over on the left. Here's the pitch. A high chop to third on one hop. Napolitano leaps to bring it down. Good throw, getting Aloy 2 outs in the 6th inning. Robinette is next.
Well, it's that two-seam fastball downfield, just beating it into the ground.
It's this, again, we brought it up earlier, that's the same kind of pitcher from Arkansas State that gave the Razorbacks fits. Robinette 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a weak bouncer. They call it foul off his foot. Foul ball off Robinette's foot. Strike 1. What do you think, too, about not having Zach Stewart in the lineup today? Because he feels like a bit of a linchpin right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge bat. You take him out, and it just kind of changes the whole flow of the game. I mean, your lineup, the way it's structured, are they going to review that? Can they review that?
Steve Trimper has come out to speak with the plate umpire, Ronnie Teague. Yeah, I don't know if that would be reviewable. Because the umpire calls it a dead ball. It's the same idea as how can you call fair. You know, you can't review a fair foul call unless it's past the base. That would be the same thing here.
Yeah.
If it's not fair foul past the base, there's no review. So foul off the batter's foot is the same idea. And Robinette's back in. The count's 0-1. And there's nobody on with 2 outs. The wind and pitch. Here's a changeup outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
They showed the replay, and I don't know if it hit him.
Off contact, I don't think it did. But you can't review it.
Well, Razorbacks don't lie. If Reese said it hit him, it hit him.
1-1 is low. Did you see, speaking of reviews, did you see the game the other day? What was it? A&M Corpus Christi, and I forget the opponent. There's a game that's going to have to essentially be replayed. There's a fast slider fouled away by Robinette. What was it? It was there was a review about a check swing for a batter, and the umpires on the review ruled that it was a check swing instead of it hitting him. That's what it was. And you can't review check swings. Swing and a miss. Robinette strikes out to end the 6th inning. Hogs go down in order. So I think it was A&M Corpus Christi played the game under protest.
I saw the press release on that. I didn't see the replay, though, but I saw the press release.
They're going to have to go back and replay the last 7 innings of that game.
Wow.
I've not heard of something like that in a long, long time. Meanwhile, the Razorbacks trail 4-1. That's at the end of 6 innings. We'll be back into the 7th after this on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
We understand that in times of loss, every detail matters. Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins-Fowler with Roller Funeral Homes. It is a privilege to be chosen as the best funeral homes in Arkansas year after year for 24 consecutive years because it signifies the faith and confidence placed in us by those we serve. We are continuously seeking to elevate our standards of excellence. Thank you for your trust. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
Olympic gold medalists, world record holders, NCAA champions, and more. Watch the greatest track and field athletes in the world compete in Fayetteville for the 2026 NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships March 13th and 14th. Witness greatness as world-class athletes compete for an NCAA title right here on the world's fastest track located inside the Randall Tyson Indoor Track Center. Secure your tickets today at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Stetson Hatters have had the lead since the 4th inning. We come into the 7th, and it's 4-1 Stetson. The big inning started with a Foster Apple game-tying home run, a fielding error, a double, and then a 3-run homer by Jaden Hilton off of Colin Fisher broke the 1-1 tie score. Meanwhile, the Razorbacks have been held scoreless for 5 innings in a row by Trace Hartman. He's coming off his 2nd perfect inning of the game. Arkansas being out hit 6-4. The only 2 errors today belong to Razorback shortstop Carson Brumbaugh. 5 Hatters left on base, 4 Razorbacks stranded. And Cole Gibler working his 3rd inning of relief. Starts Juan De La Cruz with a strike. De La Cruz, Gonzalez, and Apple in the 7th inning. Gibler's already seen each of them once. Lefty, righty, and De La Cruz takes low for a ball and a strike. Well, Gibler's walked 2, struck out 1, allowed no hits. His 1-1 pitch to De La Cruz. Change up, fouled off the plate. Arkansas today led by Damian Ruiz's 2 base hits. Camden Kojal and Ruiz have doubles. Kojal with the 1 run batted in. Gibler ready with a 1-2. De La Cruz lets it go high. Ball 2. The kick on the 2-2 pitch. Hit the other way, slicing near the line. Foul. Like somebody made a nice play in the seats. Off 1 bounce. Does it count?
I think so. Anything that goes in the seat, that'll help the fielding percentage a little bit.
Fan fielding percentage has been awfully low this year.
Yeah, it was like 2-something last time they showed it.
Well, you know, when you don't practice outside very much, you know, what can you do?
I mean, it's early. We'll bring it up. Still like spring training for our fans.
What's the fan batting What's the fan batting average?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
2-2 to De La Cruz. The wind, high fly ball to center. It's a can of corn for New. Back a few feet, easy catch. And De La Cruz is 2 for 4.
Good curveball right there, breaking in on him.
Renzo Gonzalez is 0 for 3. The first pitch, ground ball shortstop. Brumbaugh's there. The throw on the money.
Yeah, he threw that ball. He rode back and he cut that one loose.
Foster Apple is next. Apple hit the game-tying homer to start the 4th inning. First homer of the year, drove in his 14th, only his 2nd hit of the series. Stetson's got a 4-1 lead in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up for strike 1.
That's great arm action on that changeup. Fooled him bad.
Oh, 1. Strike 2 called on the inside on Foster Apple. Haven't seen a 1-2-3 inning on Stetson since the 2nd inning. Here's the 0-2. Tap foul.
Good job. Went back to that changeup off the plate.
Arkansas pitcher striking out 5 batters today. Gibbler throws 0-2. He struck him out swinging. Curve in the dirt. Helfrich digs it out and gets him at first with a good accurate throw. 2-3 put out ending the 7th inning. A perfect inning for Cole Gibbler. Brings us to the 7th inning stretch presented by Kubota. Get home run deals to stretch your savings now during Kubota's Orange Days. Go to ArkansasKubotaDealers.com and you'll find your local Kubota dealer. It's 4-1 Stetson. And we're back after this from Harps.
Hey Razorback fans, Phil Elson here with some fantastic news. Harps Food Stores has a game-changing mobile app called My Hometown Rewards. With this app, you can unlock incredible savings, get exclusive deals, personalized coupons, and even a digital shopping list, all at your fingertips. And as a new feature, coupon savings are now offered instantly at checkout. Whether you're stocking up for the big game or just grabbing some snacks, the My Hometown Rewards app from Harps makes it easy. It's a win-win for Razorback fans like you. Harps, hometown fresh.
GMC's Yukon Denali is a luxurious full-size SUV that offers commanding road presence. And this month, you can win one from Saracen Casino and Gwatney GMC Buick. Featuring large cabin space, premium leather trim, along with advanced technology and high-end comfort. A Yukon Denali can be yours just for playing during March at Saracen Casino Resort. The Yukon Denali drawing is Saturday, March 28th.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Arkansas. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Arkansas and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Arkansas.
5 innings straight without a run scored for the Razorbacks. Trace Hartman still out there pitching in his first start in Division I. He's had plenty of experience starting in Division II at the University of Charleston, but he has been out there throwing his best game today. He set down 4 straight hogs, has struck out 3, and so far Arkansas has only been able to manage 4 base hits off of Trace Hartman. First pitch here of the 7th inning. Micah New hits a flare over the shortstop. It'll drop in left field. New aboard with a base hit to start the 7th inning. His second base hit of the game. Maybe get Hartman out of that rhythm a little bit.
That's right. Got jammed a little bit. First pitch sinker in, but he was able to elevate it over the outfield.
Brought to you in part today by First Security Bank, Arkansas's community bank. All about taking care of customers, making life better in Arkansas. Check out First Security at fsbank.com. First Security Bank better. Nolan Souza has a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. They'll keep New pretty close to first base. The pitch is low.
I'm pretty sure I said he elevated over the outfield. I think I meant infield.
You're doing a great job over there, though.
Appreciate it, Phil. I'm going to keep my head up.
One lefty, one righty in the visiting pen.
We need Souza to hunt one up right here and do some damage.
Targets on the outside. Nolan takes low. And Hartman missing his spot badly with that last pitch.
He hadn't missed that bad in a while.
The wind's picked up in the last couple of innings. It's blowing out to left. Only one infielder on the left side, and that's the third baseman, Napolitano. Hartman ready with a 2-0 pitch. Souza swings and misses at a fastball down and in.
That's the one he can't be late on, Phil. He was late on that. It was like, you know how you always say you got to be on go, yes, yes, yes? It's almost like Nolan sometimes gets caught in between, like maybe.
2-1. Pitch is outside. Ball 3. There's no maybe on that one. It wouldn't look like a hittable pitch out of his hand. On deck is Carter Rutenbar. He gets the start in right field with Zach Stewart's groin injury. They're hoping it's still just a mild injury. 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. And back goes Apple. Still going back and has room to make the catch on the warning track. Back to first base goes New. I think that's the same kind of swing you were just talking about a moment ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fastball down and in. He kind of cut it to left field, kind of sliced it. Boy, as a lefty, that pitch down and in, yeah, that ball should be going over the Hunt Center, especially in a 3-1 count.
Carter Rutenbar, two plate appearances, 2 walks. And batting with Brumbaugh on deck. See if he can get something from the bottom of the order. First pitch. Tried the outside corner and missed. Carter's 3 for 10 as a Razorback. 1 double, 1 run batted in. Micah New's the runner at first base. Pick throw, safe. He's only taking a 1-step lead. The Hogs down by 3 runs here in the 7th inning. New has not even taken an aggressive-looking lead. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Rutenbar. Fastball strike on the inside.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Came in on him. I mean, this dude's got 90 pitches. I wonder how long they're going to stick with him.
We just saw a pitcher last weekend go 130 against Arkansas.
True. Yep. A starter.
1 in the air along the left field line deep. The wind's going to blow it foul and out of play. Strike 2. Well, the thing about Hartman is he was a starting pitcher. His freshman year at the University of Charleston made 10 starts. He had a 178 earned run average. They moved him to the bullpen last year. His ERA was in the 6s. So he goes from Division II ERA 6 to Division I earned run average. Right now, Bubba, it's a little over 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Rutenbar. Turns on it and grounds it foul past first base.
I think he's a starter. I think you got to start him.
He looks like one.
Yeah, I mean, sinker, slider, change guy, keeps the ball down. When he needs to, he elevates with 2 strikes.
It'll be a 1-2. Rutenbar waits. Here it comes. Got a piece. Stayed alive.
Good job by Carter right there on that changeup.
I appreciate how he battles. He battled in the last time up. Those are the sort of plate appearances that even if he doesn't reach base today or doesn't, get any hits, it's the kind of plate appearances that stick in Dave Van Horn's mind there because he's battling.
Yep.
Base hits are good, though. 1-2. There goes New. Pitches outside, and Fernandez throws too late. Micah New steals second base.
So I was looking right at Micah on that. He had like a 2-step lead, like you said, at first base, and he shuffled, went. That's the old TCU playbook, that momentum lead.
New now 5 for 5 stealing bases. And with 1 out, Rutenbar's got a chance for a run batted in. 2-2 pitch is grounded at shortstop. Russell is there. New advances to third. Rutenbar's thrown out 6-3. All right, Carson Brumbaugh coming to bat now. And Brumbaugh is not going to hit. Dave Van Horn's pinch hitting for him. Carter's had a couple of tough at-bats. 3-pitch strikeout and then a double play. So he heads back into the dugout. We'll have Christian Turner pinch hit for him. It's one of those days, too. It's like, well, you'll say, well, if you're not hitting, we need you to make all the plays at shortstop, and Brumbaugh's charged with 2 errors.
Yeah. And it's so odd to see the 2 errors on the throwing errors, because we've talked just so far all season how accurate his throwing arm is.
So the freshman, Christian Turner, it's a pinch hit at bat. He's 4 for 15 this season. And we'll see if he hits against Hartman, or they got a lefty and a righty in the bullpen, and the pitching coach for Stetson, Daniel Latham, walking to the mound. He also makes the pitching changes. So this might not just be a visit, though. If you've let him go this far, would you be surprised if they pulled him here?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd give him a chance. Lefties haven't done much against him. He's been real effective with that changeup to the lefties.
Hartman's at 95 total pitches. And Ronnie T going out to force Latham's hand. Yeah, they're going to stick with Trace Hartman. Makes sense. He's gotten him this far.
Yeah, I think he's earned the right to stay out there and get a chance to pitch out of this.
Christian Turner had a quick visit with Nate Thompson. Righty versus lefty, infield back, third baseman even. He shows bunt and fouls it at the plate. Wondered about that. That's why the third baseman was even instead of playing back.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing he fouled that off, because that third baseman was coming hard. I think he anticipated that.
Turner singled in the 6th inning yesterday, pinch hitting. 0-1 pitch. Low. One ball, one strike to Houghton, Louisiana native Christian Turner. One of the Razorbacks who wears his socks hiked all the way up. 1-1. Ball outside. Takes a change. 2-1. They've sat the left-hander in the pen. It's the submariner, Lapine, who is the only one throwing now. News at third. Turner waiting. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Might be the best fastball Hartman's got left.
Yeah, you're right. That's 92. He hadn't been throwing. His fastball's been around 90.
Into the set, Hartman. 2-2 pitch is just outside. Turner even made a motion with his hand to look back at the ump. That's outside, right?
Yeah, Ronnie Teague flinched, too. Did you see that? There was just a little bit of a flinch there. That's a ball, though. That's a great take.
Damian Ruiz is on deck. It's 3-2. The pitch to Turner is outside again. Ball 4, and these last 2 takes have been really close. Pinch hit walk brings up the tying run. Damian Ruiz.
Hartman took a walk around the mound. He's frustrated, but they're not strikes. Now, he's gotten them called a couple times strikes this game, but those aren't strikes.
And they're going to go get him now. With Damian Ruiz due, that'll be it for Hartman instead of letting him face Ruiz a 4th time. And look at Hartman. He's got smoke coming out of his nose after that walk. But he just pitched outstanding here on a Sunday at Baum-Walker Stadium. 6 2/3 innings for Trace Hartman, just 5 base hits. He leaves after his 4th walk, struck out 3, and at the moment charged with 1 run. Pitching changes are brought to you by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. When it's time for a road trip, hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, and its #1 attraction, Oaklawn Hot Springs. Plan your trip at hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. The Hogs have the tying run batting. It'll be Damian Ruiz in a moment. Stetson leading 4-1 in the 7th inning. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health.
Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Go-Go Squeeze is super excited to be on the field with University of Arkansas athletes. With a variety of deliciously fruity flavors, there's something for the whole Razorback family to enjoy. Go-Go Squeeze offers delicious fruit blend pouches that are gluten-free and nut-free. For active people, Go-Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend with electrolytes can help replenish some of the essential minerals lost during exercise. Check out our whole line of pantry-friendly fruit and dairy products at most major retailers and online. So grab a Go-Go Squeeze and let's cheer on our Razorbacks together. Go Hogs!
Andrew Lepine threw 1 1/3 perfect innings against Arkansas on Friday, and he's the first man out of the bullpen today for the Hatters. He inherits a 4-1 Stetson lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 base runners from Trace Hartman and Damian Ruiz, the batter, with Micah New at third base, Christian Turner at first. Lepine is a submarining righty. Stands 6'1", weighs 180, from Winter Springs, Florida. And batters at 207 against him. He's given up 3 runs in 8 innings. ERA is 2.27, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. What do you remember about what he threw on Friday?
Just a basically sinker slider guy. His slider is more like, it's described as a frisbee, because it's going to start down here and it's almost going to stay on that same plane. It's going to look like it's going to rise to you, actually.
Ruiz scored the only Arkansas run back in the first inning, knocked in by Camden Kojal's double. Ruiz also the only Razorback. Well, he and Micah New each with 2 hits. And he bats here against Lepine. Starts with a pitch that almost hit him. Ball 1.
Well, Damian held his ground right there. He almost got that ball to hit him.
Ruiz hitting with the right side, just wide open for him. Nobody's there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner for a strike.
Oh, that's not a strike.
I don't know how that even gets called a strike in the 7th inning of this game.
That's bad. It should be 2-0 right now.
From the belt, Lepine with a 1-1. Caught the outside, strike 2. Boy, Ruiz should have been ahead 2-0. Now he's got to dig out of a 1-2 count. Turner leads at first, New and foul ground at third. Here's the pitch. Chopped up the middle. The second baseman's there. Dela Cruz just gets to second, beating Turner for the force play. Hogs have been held off the scoreboard now for 6 consecutive innings. They leave a couple of runners. They've stranded 6 for the game. Celebrating a legacy of trust and excellence, Roller Funeral Home stands out as Arkansans' first choice, winning the best of the best title 24 straight years in the Democrat Gazette poll. You'll find the Roller difference is a beacon of honor and respect across 3 generations. 4-1 our score. It's Stetson leading as we go to the 8th after this from Sonic.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongousaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along, the RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. The RAV4 is ready for Razorback country and beyond. Find yours today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Wood Power Sports is passionate about serving your off-road and on-road needs. Between our 4 locations, we carry brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Honda, Yamaha, CF Moto, and Suzuki. We are your one-stop shop for everything power sports. Our service and parts teams are experienced and will work hard to keep you and your vehicle on the road or trail. Come see us at Wood Power Sports of Fayetteville, Wood Power Sports of Springdale, Heartland Honda, or Wood Power Sports of Harrison. We look forward to earning your business. Go Hogs!
tobacco today with Be Well Arkansas. Be Well Arkansas can help you be healthier, happier, and more active by quitting tobacco. And you can do it all with local resources at no cost to you. Call 833-283-WELL or visit BeWellArkansas.org today for free help, because it's never too late to be well. Brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health, Your Tobacco Settlement Dollars at Work, and Be Well Arkansas.
Ethan McElvain now pitching for Arkansas for the 8th inning. 4-1 score. It's Stetson leading. The Arkansas bats quiet throughout most of the day. They haven't scored in 6 straight innings. McElvain working on Johan Desero, who fouls his first pitch. Hogs getting 3 no-hit innings from Cole Gibbler. Colin Fisher gave up 4 runs in his 4 innings. McElvain, big left-hander from the windup with an 0-1 pitch. Desero's jabbed and fouls it off. Desero, Samuel Fernandez, and Landon Russell due here in the 8th inning. McElvain making his 4th appearance. He has 2 wins, no losses, giving up no runs, 5 2/3 with 10 strikeouts and only 2 base runners. 0-2, high. Looked like he didn't get on top of his breaking pitch there. Desero's 0 for 3, 1 for 10 in the series. 4 runs, 6 hits Stetson, 1 run, 5 hits Arkansas. The difference are the 2 Stetson home runs for all 4 of their runs. 1-2, fouled back again by Desero. Foster Appola homer in the 4th. There was a game-tying leadoff home run. Jaden Hilton's 3-run homer was the go-ahead hit. McElvain has struck out 10 in nearly 6 innings. 1-2. He struck him out swinging 96 miles an hour. 1 out. We'll pause 10 seconds. Station ID. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield. Samuel Fernandez hitting in the 5 spot for Stetson, right-hand batting catcher. McElvain's pitch bounced foul, strike 1. It's another dominant lefty following a different kind of pitcher, but, you know, Gibbler's a lefty too.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's so nice having all these lefties coming out of the pen. This is a power guy, fastball, slider, curveball guy, but it's just straight power.
0-1 on Fernandez. Swings and misses at a fastball at 95.
I mean, you're looking 95, 96, cutter around 90, and then a good curveball in the upper 70s, low 80s.
The 0-2, he struck him out looking 97, right on the outside black. Back-to-back strikeouts for McElvain, and there's 2 down.
Perfect location right there.
Landon Russell hit a double in that 4th inning, scored the go-ahead, one of the go-ahead runs on the homer by Hilton. He's also reached on an error. Right-hand batter, and McElvain pumps in 95 again for a strike. One strike pitch on the way. Slider bounced over the mound, and there's Pompey in back as shortstop getting it, but a tough throw off the wrong foot. Safe at first is Landon Russell. That'll be a base hit.
What almost a great play by Pompey.
And Pompey take over at shortstop after Carson Brumbaugh's 0 for 2. I'll be very interested, Bubba, to see who's starting at shortstop tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you know how Dave is. I mean, it's with shortstop, it's a defensive position. It's a defense-first position.
Jaden Hilton gets an 8th inning at bat. And McElvain throws low outside. Hilton's 4th inning home run is the difference in this game. 4-1 Stetson.
It's crazy, isn't it? Just one pitch, just one 0-2 curveball that we want back.
McIlvain ready with a 1-0 count. Kicks and deals. Strike at 94. Yeah, and Hilton in that fourth inning had looked really bad on the first two pitches. And then Fisher just left one sitting on a tee for him.
Yep.
1-1. Swung on and missed. There's that uppercut again by Hilton.
Yeah, well, that was by him right there. Yeah, Fisher had gone curveball down, changeup down that almost bounced. He swung and missed it by 3 feet.
McIlvain checks the runner. He takes off. Fastball. Strike 3 called. Caught him on the inside corner with the fastest pitch thrown by anybody today. 97 miles an hour. McIlvain strikes out 3 out of 4. Leaves a runner. We're brought to you by the legendary Catfish Hole Restaurants in Alma and in Fayetteville. Always serving the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and the very best hush puppies anywhere. Don't forget to look for their amazing green tomato relish at select Walmarts all around the state. Hogs will bat in the 8th, trailing 4-1 after this on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
And now Arkansas batting in the 8th. Stetson sticking with the submariner Lapine. We've got Damian Ruiz in relief of Trace Hartman. It's been 6 innings since Arkansas scored a run. They've been limited to 3 base hits in those 6 innings. 2, 3, 4 batters due. Helfrich, Kojal, and Aloy. 1 run on 5 hits so far for the Hogs. And Lapine throws to Helfrich. Chopped towards third, foul. Fielded right over the line by Paul Napolitano. Helfrich has popped out, walked, and fly to center today. Kojal's 1 for 3. Aloy hasn't reached in 3 at-bats. So from the first 2 games of this series, 26 hits, 20 runs, 8 doubles. Something much different today. Helfrich's back in the box. Napolitano is ready at third base. He plays right on the bag. The second baseman, Dela Cruz, an extra infielder on the left side. Lapine ready. 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ryder Helfrich. So it's a sinker slider pitcher, Bubba, but it's a different style sinker slider from Hartman.
Yeah, you look at release height. That's 3 feet 1 inches. You don't see that a whole lot.
1-1. It almost hit Helfrich. Somehow he got his left ankle out of the way. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that release height was 2 foot 10 inches. So he's getting lower in the ball. It looks lower than that from here. Looks like he's almost dragging his knuckles on the ground.
2 balls and a strike. Helfrich takes it inside. So looking back at Lapine, he's walked 2 batters, 8 1/3 innings this year. Walked 6 in 11 1/3 last year. So he hasn't pitched all that much in his career. The 3-1. Helfrich walks. Last 2 pitches were way inside. Fifth walk of the game. It's the third leadoff walk. Got to do something with your leadoff walks.
Yeah, this is where Kozel's got to be smart. This guy's got some good sink on his ball. You got to hunt that thing up. Don't try to do too much with it right here.
Camden Kozel is 1 for 3. He's doubled for an RBI, lined into a double play, and fouled out. The foul out went deep into the left field corner 2 innings ago. Stretch and pitch. Ball outside. That's the same side that Lepine missed to Helfrich with. He misses to Kozel. Outside on Cam.
Yeah, they're going to talk to him, settle him down. He's missing really bad arm side.
And a little movement out in the left field bullpen now for Stetson as the pitching coach goes for a visit. You're going to get somebody up again.
You know, it's crazy. He came in Friday, and he looked awesome on Friday. But what was the score when he was in there?
Yeah, that's a 7-1 Arkansas win.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was 7-0 when he was in there.
Quick meeting. Kozel's already ready to hit. He's getting himself back in the box.
I hear the duck calls.
You want to blow yours? I'm not doing mine anymore.
Last time I blew on it, we had a double play.
You finish your sandwich?
Yep, I did.
You know, honey stinger or anything?
Little rally sub, ready to go.
Lepine back into the set, and the 1-0 pitch. Kozel fouls. And it looks like a changeup. It's a little tough to tell with the velocity for Lepine.
Yeah, actually, I think that's his fastball.
At 82?
At 82, yeah. Let me recheck the scouting report. But yeah, I want to say his fastball's around 83.
Helfrich's at first. Aloy's on deck. A 1-1 pitch. Outside. 2 balls and a strike on Kozel. There is a lefty now warming up in the visiting bullpen. And it looks like they're getting a right-hander up, too.
Yeah, fastball 81, 84.
Lepine ready. 2-1 pitch to Kozel. Tried the outside corner. Got the call.
Come on. That's not even close, Phil. That's 5 inches off the plate.
There have been about 4 pitches in this game, maybe 5, which have been called that far off the plate of strike.
So look, it should be 3-1 right here instead of 2-2.
The pitch to Kozel is chopped. The third baseman makes a sliding stop. Napolitano throws to second, getting Helfrich. Great play by Paul Napolitano. 5-4, getting Helfrich the lead runner. Kozel's at first. He's 1 for 4 now. There's only one infielder on the left side, and it was Napolitano. If it gets past him, the ball may end up in the left field corner for extra bases.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So now it's Kozel running at first, Aloy batting. Cujillo's 0 for 3 and 2 for 9 in the series. The pitch punched off the handle right side. The second baseman, De La Cruz, to his left, fields it and gets him. 4-3 for the second out. Kozel advances to second base.
Boy, he saw it off. He saw it off Cujillo right there. It's a fastball in. Hit it right off his knuckles.
3 ground ball outs in an 0 for 4 day for Aloy. Robinette is 0 for 3. Fly ball to right, ground ball to second, strikeout. Stetson leading 4-1 in the last of the 8th. The pitch to Robinette. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, Reese chased one right there.
It's a little bit outside, but that's also where there have been a few strikes called today.
Yeah, he's got 14 inches horizontal break. That ball's got some run on it.
Target outside. Robinette takes outside. Ball 1. Playing from behind in the 8th inning. 1-1. Reese pulls a grounder right at De La Cruz, the second baseman. Throws him out at first. 7 scoreless innings in a row thrown by Stetson. Hogs have stranded 7. Take it to the 9th. 4-1. The Hatters lead the Razorbacks. Now this from Summit Utilities.
Summit Utilities is proud to be a part of your community, and helping you save energy is important to us. That's why we offer a variety of rebates and energy-saving programs so you can do more and spend less. From your business to home, we've got you covered. Water heaters, furnaces, food service equipment, commercial and industrial systems. Yes! Save on all of it. Visit summitutilities.com to learn about our energy-saving programs.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
All right, well, the Razorbacks trailing by a 4-1 score, top of the 9th inning, and Ethan McElvain trying to keep it 4-1. Remember the football tradition known as the Battle Line Rivalry with Arkansas and Mizzou headed to Columbia and to October this next football season. This tradition, presented by Shelter Insurance, grows in the coming months and years as the border heats up with this rivalry. McElvain threw a scoreless 8th inning. We've seen no runs against the Razorback bullpen. Gibbler 3 no-hit innings. McElvain struck out 3 batters. Paul Napolitano, he made a great defensive play, robbing Camden Kojal of an RBI base hit last half inning. He'll lead off the 9th. Corey Robinson and Juan De La Cruz will follow against McElvain. The big lefty winds up. Grounded sharply up the middle. Backhand play by Cam Kojal. Tough throw, and he gets him at first base.
Wow.
What a play by Camden Kojal. It's a hard grounder up the middle. Backhands, kind of a foot-first slide. And then, how do you describe that throw?
A sidearm, underhand sidearm flip with something on it.
That's a lot of words, but I think we can see what you're saying. 4-3 on the put out.
It almost underhand, though.
So fabulous play. Corey Robinson next, right-hand batter hitting 9th, and McElvain paints on the outside half with a fastball.
I like how quick he got up. Boy, he slid, put on the brakes, got up, and made a good throw.
Here's McElvain's 0-1 pitch on Robinson. Fouled it back. 0-2. There's a right-hander in the visiting bullpen. Zoom in and see who that is.
I hope he throws 95 miles an hour because we'll light him up.
McElvain's 0-2 to Robinson is high, ball 1. I think that's Dallas Moran. 1-2, high and away. 2-2 on Corey Robinson. Dallas Moran has the only save for Stetson this year, so that's who they'd go to. And he's a guy with some interesting numbers, Bubba. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Corey Robinson. 1 out, no one on. Top of the 9th, McElvain deals. Breaking ball popped up over first base. Kojal, Rutenbar. Rutenbar gets around it and makes the catch, with Kojal doing a half somersault to get out of his way. You know, not the easiest play for a right fielder who hasn't played much right field in his life.
Yeah. I like how you described that. He got around the ball.
Yes.
What was the pitcher's name getting loose? Let me look him up.
That's Dallas Moran, D-A-L-L-I-S, Moran. And he's got some wild numbers. De La Cruz looks at a ball high and inside. Juan De La Cruz, 2 singles and 2 fly balls to center today. And Moran this year, 5 walks, 9 runs, and 7 2/3 innings, plus 3 wild pitches.
Wow, like our chances.
Pitch on De La Cruz is wide, 2 balls, no strikes. The numbers for him last year, pitching at Nichols, for Moran, 12 walks, 6 hit batters in 16 1/3. So the bottom of the 9th could be, well, bring your shield. The 2-0. De La Cruz looks at a high cutter, ball 3.
Is that effectively wild, or is that just wild?
Well, his ERA last year was 7.71, so I don't know if you'd use the word effective.
Uneffectively wild?
Mm-hmm. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Low outside. De La Cruz gets a 2-out walk. Extends this 9th inning for Renzo Gonzalez. Matt Hobbs on his way to the mound. Kind of tough to see through all the guys sitting in the bullpen. Couldn't tell that Steele Eves is warming up. Looking ahead into the Razorback 9th, 6, 7, and 8 batters. That's New, Souza, and Rutenbar. TJ Pompey would be the cleanup batter. He took over as the 9-hole hitter after Turner pinch hit for Brumbaugh. There are a couple of other finals in the SEC. Texas remains undefeated. Run-ruled South Carolina upstate 13-3. Tennessee got shut out 6-0 at home by Wright State. Renzo Gonzalez against Ethan McIlvain with 2 outs, top of the 9th. Lefty-lefty. First pitch, fastball, strike. Took a little bit something off the fastball and painted. Oh, 1, fouled off. Strike 2.
Another good fastball right there.
I really do wonder, though, if they're going to be bringing in Dallas Moran. He hasn't been warming up. He's just standing on the mound of the bullpen out there. Throwing an occasional pitch. Just watching. McIlvain into the set. Here's his 0-2. And Gonzalez takes low.
I mean, you leave Lapine in and give him a chance, maybe, and then if a runner gets on, bring that dude in. But that sidearm dude's a different look. We don't see that submariner.
1-2 pitch. Gonzalez swings, lines, caught. TJ Pompey to his left. Makes a great catch with a little snow cone out of the glove. Ethan McIlvain spins 2 scoreless innings. He leaves a runner in the 9th. And it's the last hope for the Razorbacks. We go to the bottom of the 9th, trailing 4-1. This is Arkansas baseball from Learfield.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
Last chance, see if the Hogs have the comeback juice here for the bottom of the 9th inning. And a reminder, if you visit Fayetteville for Arkansas baseball or any other reason, just to visit Northwest Arkansas or have business in the region, stay at the Candlewood Suites. Candlewood Suites, every single room is a suite. All rooms have a full-size fridge, an ice maker, and everything that you need to cook. Special discounts for Razorback fans if you log on to hogrooms.com. And you'll find them right there. Candlewood Suites, the closest hotel to campus. And it is your home away from home in Fayetteville. Stetson sticking with Andrew Lapine to start the 9th inning. They've got the right-hander Moran ready to go in the bullpen with Micah New leading off. 4-1 Hatters. 9th inning starts with a ball inside on New, who's 2 for 3. That represents 2 of the 5 Arkansas base hits. Meanwhile, Lepine has thrown 2 2/3 scoreless innings in this series. The 1-0 is a high strike on the Submariners' fastball, which again is not very fast at 82 miles per hour. New, Souza, Rutenbar, then Pompey. Ball and a strike. The pitch is high. And that was awfully close to where strike one had just been called.
That was pretty much the same pitch.
There's also a lefty in the visiting bullpen. They've got one pitcher of either side. 2-1 to New is fouled back into the screen. Strike 2. 4-run, 7 hits Stetson. 1 run, 5 hits Arkansas. Hogs have committed the only 2 errors today. Two and two. New stays alive with a foul again.
Good job right there, fighting that pitch off.
Difference in the game are a pair of home runs hit by Stetson in the 4th inning. Lead-off game-tying homer by Foster Apple. Go-ahead 3-run homer by Jaden Hilton. And 1 run in the 1st inning for the Razorbacks. 2 and 2. New gets another piece of it. There's 3 fouls in a row.
You just feel like any minute he's got to drop that slider on him. He hadn't thrown one yet.
Lepine's charged with 3 runs in 9 1/3 innings for the season. Here's the pitch. New with a line drive foul deep down the right field line, but it was foul right off the bat. 4 fouls in a row.
It's a good job. He spoiled a good pitch right there. That was outside corner.
The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball, shortstop. Right at Russell. He fields, he throws. New is out.
That goes down as a 6-3, but I tell you what, that's a good at bat. He fouled off some tough pitches.
It's the 12th ground out today. Arkansas batters have only struck out 3 times this afternoon. 8 flyouts, 12 ground balls, including 5 against Lepine. Souza looks at a ball outside. Yeah, Bubba, he's retired 6 batters, 5 on ground balls, 1 on strikeout. 3-man shift on Souza's right. He's 0 for 2. Pitch. A strike on the inside. I just wonder how many submarining righties are you going to see in the SEC?
You're not going to see any throwing 80 miles an hour.
1-1. Swung on and missed.
So it's such a different look. You know, we talk about that, like release height, 2 foot 9 inches. The vertical release is 4.5 inches. So that ball's coming up, and then it's dropping back down because it's -5 at the plate, or almost -6.
Targets off the outside corner. Souza swings and misses at a slider inside. And the Hogs are down to their final out of the day. Well, I mean, Lepine missed his spot. I think they were trying to backdoor it.
Yeah, that was a fastball, Phil. It was a fastball. It just came in on
with
him.
all that movement?
Yeah. It's 85 miles an hour. His breaking ball's 70. He hadn't thrown one yet.
Rutenbar ground out in 2 walks. Shows bunt. And a ball outside.
But when you see those 2 numbers together, that's just odd. The vertical release and vertical approach.
1-0 pitch. A strike at the middle. Hogs scored 3 batters into the game, not since. 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Pompey's on deck. You get both the next 2 batters on base, then Ruiz would be the tying run. Lepine's 2-1. Got a strike called low below the zone.
Yeah, that's a couple this inning. One at the top, one at the bottom. I mean, once again, it should be 3-1. And you hate to complain about it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, there's been one pitch that's been called way off the plate each of the last 3 innings. And it's been against Arkansas batters. Here's the next pitch. Rudenbar takes low, works a full count. Rudenbar's gone to at least 5 pitches every time up. The payoff. Low, he walks, tying run comes on deck. Pompey's the next batter. Pompey yesterday, 4 plate appearances, 2 strikeouts, a fly ball to center, and a walk. His first at bat of the game, hitting .209.
All you want to do is give yourself a chance. Get that tying run to the plate, and anything can happen. A little bomb walker magic.
4-1 Stetson. Hogs clinging to life. The pitch to Pompey. Bounces past the catcher. Well, it'll take the force away at second base. Rudenbar advances on a wild pitch. Daniel Latham coming out to talk with the plate umpire, Teague. And I think he's asking him, how many visits do I have left? So now Latham walks to the pitcher's mound. This is not a pitching change visit. Otherwise, he wouldn't have asked Teague if I have any other visits left.
Yeah, I'd be shocked though if they're going to let this guy finish unless he just falls apart.
Well, you got to get Ruiz to the plate. He's on deck. Helfrich would be after him, but it's got to be TJ Pompey that keeps the train on the tracks.
That first pitch, if you look where that's at, almost hit Pompey's front foot or front leg.
Pompey's on base percentage 300, 5 walks, 1 hit by pitch. And of his 9 hits, 7 singles, a double, and a home run. Lepine's ready to go again. The count is 1-0, and the infield straight up. Pompey takes a fastball strike. It's the sinker to the bottom of the zone. 1-1 on TJ Pompey. Lepine facing his 9th batter. Throws. Line foul past first base. It's about a foot or so outside the line.
So close.
Well, you're hoping that the Razorbacks get a long winning streak going into the Mississippi State Series. Right now, the winning streak is 5, but they're 1 strike away from it ending. Next pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on by Fernandez, and Stetson wins this game by a final score of 4-1. It's 8 innings without a run after the Hogs scored 3 batters into the game. The Hatters snapped their 3-game losing streak, ending Arkansas's 5-game winning streak in the process. 4-1 the final score. And the last game of the series tomorrow will decide whether it's a split or a 3-1 Razorback Series win. Armor Bank 10th inning show after this from Arkansas Blue Cross.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
The 12th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition, presented by Shelter Insurance, to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this rivalry. The Battle Line rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a Shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Less than 2 seconds left on the clock and no timeouts, Peter. I don't know what they're going to do. Down 3 and way out of field goal range. Truly an unlucky state to be in.
This state has plenty of luck. Last year, 8 Arkansans each won $1 million off a lottery ticket.
State as in a state of being, not Whoa, touchdown Razorbacks. Did you see
This is winning, folks. Every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps fund college scholarships. You could be the next big winner. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
From long balls to punch-outs, Arkansas baseball plays here.
When we cheer together for our Razorbacks, we know the power of being the home team. Arkansas Children's gives your child the same edge. Expert care right here at home. From the tiniest newborns to the most fearless teenagers, our world-class doctors and nurses use the safest techniques and latest technologies to deliver the incredible care they deserve, close to home and close to family. When it comes to your child's health, Arkansas Children's gives you the ultimate home advantage.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. We're Edward Jones. Together, we can give you your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor to get started today. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Edward Jones office. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, the game may be over, but we're heading into extra innings. Welcome to the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show. Whether it's baseball or banking, Razorback fans know success takes consistency. So Armor Bank serves Arkansas with a team dedicated to simplicity and service. Time now for your look inside the box score with highlights and analysis of today's game. Once again, here's the voice of Razorback baseball, Phil Elson.
Well, the Razorback bats have been on fire. The previous 5 games, 50 runs, 68 base hits. But it all stopped today, and Stetson wins it by a 4-1 final score. 2-1 series lead for the Razorbacks. Then this series concludes tomorrow at 12 noon. This is the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show. Whether it's baseball or banking, Razorback fans know success takes consistency. So Armor Bank serves Arkansas with a team dedicated to simplicity and service. Well, the loss snaps a 5-game winning streak. It's Arkansas's 4th loss. They're 12-4, 9-3 here at home now, with 3 losses coming during the homestand. Stetson picks up the first road win, stops a 3-game losing streak. The Hatters improved to 6-10. The winning pitcher today was Trace Hartman. Hartman, making his first career Division I start, was very good. Sinkers and sliders for 6 2/3 innings, limiting Arkansas to 5 hits, 1 run, walked 4, struck out 3. Colin Fisher today took the loss. He allowed his first 3 earned runs of the season, also gave up a couple of homers, 4 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits for Fisher. His record's 2-1. Andrew Lapine closed the game down with 2 1/3 no-hit innings. He did walk a couple of batters, but also struck out 2 in the 9th. It's his first save of the year. The 2 home runs hit by Stetson, the only 2 long balls of the series. Foster Apple's game-tying homer start of the 4th. It's Apple's first homer of the year. Jaden Hilton later in that same inning hit a 3-run homer, his 3rd of the season, and that was the difference. 2 hours and 34 minutes for this 9-inning game, played in front of a crowd of 9,047 that paid to get in on a beautiful, sunny, cloudless day at Baum Walker. Stetson finished with 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They stranded 7. Arkansas 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 8 left. The Hogs today had 2 players with 2 hits each, Damian Ruiz and Micah New, both finishing 2 for 4. Other than that, there were a lot of walks for Arkansas batters today. Took 6 walks. The 5 hits, unfortunately, none of them really came in the clutch except for Kojal's double in the first inning, knocking in Damian Ruiz. The Razorbacks' next 9 at-bats with a runner in scoring position went without a base hit. 4-1, Stetson the winner today. And Bubba Carpenter, the Hogs are still talking with a couple of lengthy huddles out there in right field. It's much longer than they went yesterday, and it's longer than they'd usually go after a loss.
Yeah, you're right. And they're probably talking about the approach at the plate and, pitching-wise. And really, it was one pitch, Phil. I mean, honestly, I don't think Colin Fisher had his best stuff today. But credit Stetson. They did a good job of battling with that breaking ball, and then when they made a mistake with it, they hit it. So I think this is more of that sinker-slider thing. We have a hard time with that. Hit a lot of ground balls today on top of a lot of pitches. The good thing is when we get into SEC play, Phil, we're not going to see that type of pitch.
Stetson wins at 4-1. We'll recap it next on the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show with the Harp scoring summary. First, this from Bath Makeover.
More of the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show presented by Armor Bank is still ahead on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, does your bathroom